Hey, what's going on? It's us.
It's us.
It's us.
We're here.
We're gonna totally play Smash Bros.
We're totally gonna do that thing.
This is the thing that we're doing. Oh, I need to refresh this because if it still says Xenoblade, that's because Twitch is really bad at updating. One sec. I can still see the chat, so don't be saying any weird sex things. Well, I can see you. Okay,
Like
we're back. Like butts.
That's disingenuous. Because you know me and how I get
About butts, yeah.
about butts.
How far did Annie? I don't think Annie played Xenoblade. So Alice got up to like the next map in Xenoblade. Names are hard, I get it. Though they get confused occasionally because both their names start with an A.
So hi Fel3, hi Alma.
How y'all doing? Gonna watch us totally play some Smash Bros here?
We're really going to play Smash Brothers. That's what we intended to do.
Yeah, I don't know why you wouldn't trust that was true. I don't know why you're doubting us.
It's like we have this reputation or something.
Oh shit, I don't know what we'll do if we end up getting someone else with a name that starts with F R or A. Oh shit. Oh, there we go.
So let's talk about the Google search we did just before we started talking into the microphone.
Uh-huh.
Because you said that Smash Bros has over 1,000 fucking music tracks.
Which I was wrong.
But it's so close. It's 900 and change.
And I want to point out, oh, and also we have definitely confirmed that the acoustic padding is helping.
Yeah.
None of the sound from the TV last night bounced back to the mic.
Oh yeah, that's quite good.
Okay, so the thing is that Wikipedia says Ultimate features over 900 music tracks. This is as of 2020, recently. It's probably getting close to 1,000 now with the new DLC that's been hitting. But Google
It'll
parsed...
definitely be 1,000 by the time that the
new
fighter pass is done. Yeah.
So what Google parsed out of the Wikipedia article is Wikipedia says Ultimate features over 900 music tracks which can be played through the Switch's handheld mode while in standby. Google just picked 2 words of that, and it picked 900 music.
So Google just has at the top 900 music.
It's very excellent. So yeah, I love this song.
Very good.
It's a little cheesy, but that's okay.
You know what I love?
What was that?
You.
Oh shit!
Got her. Bam.
All right, let's smash a bro. How many discs the Ultimate soundtrack is if it exists? Well, it wouldn't be complete right now, assuming that it. Oh look, the better to hear you with. We already got this news flash.
We did get this news flash.
Mm-hmm. Rouge has giant ears.
Yeah, that's the joke you made last time.
Yep, but now I'm saying it to the stream.
That's fair. That's a good joke.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I guess I should really pick up my actual controllers and so we can play Smash Brothers.
Yeah.
Super Smash Brothers Ultimate.
All right.
Which is what we're here to do.
Yep.
Here I go.
Here I go.
Here I go.
All right. So did we get to Zelda or did we just stop at Sheik?
I think we stopped at Sheik.
All right. So
In this game of Smash Brothers that we were playing.
Mm-hmm. So this is
Princess Zelda.
All right, which version of Zelda is this?
I think this, like Link, I think this is meant to be the Breath of the Wild Zelda, although I don't know.
She doesn't wear this in Breath of the Wild, though, does she?
I don't know the costume well enough is the problem, because I haven't played Breath of the Wild.
Mm-hmm.
The joke is that the last time we played...
The joke is that Rouge has giant titties.
Yeah.
This is explicitly meant to be the Zelda from A Link to the Past. Okay, that makes sense.
Okay. Yeah, since she's next to Sheik.
Mm-hmm. Well, Sheik's from Ocarina of Time.
Link to the Past, right.
Mm-hmm.
So none of the other sages from Link to the Past were related to Zelda. They were or daughters of the sages, granddaughters of the sages. What the fuck were they in that game?
They were maidens. It's been a long time
They had some
since I
connection
played.
to the sages, which is why they were important to break the seal.
And then the sages weren't actually brought up until like the N64 game.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is that none of those are her sisters. So there's that.
Kristie. Knock it off.
So none of those are that.
No. So she has... Zelda in any game, as far as I know, has ever had siblings. She's always been an only child.
Right.
That's enough. Sorry, Risby's being a jerk. Alright. There are sages in A Link to the Past. Where are the sages? It's been so long since I played A Link to the Past. It was never one of my favorite Zelda games. Brisby being Frixby. Oh no. Sahasrara, yeah, that's true. Shashrala, however that's pronounced.
Sahara Sasaland.
Yes. Sarasaland, the Sarasaland Desert.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a sage. Okay, so... Yeah, Zelda has zero...
No siblings.
Zero bro-itude.
And therefore is not a bro.
But, is she a bro? I mean...
Link to the Past?
Like, she gets saved... And then she just kind of sits back and prays for you? That seems kind of tacky.
She just kind of... Well, she is absolutely not a combatant the way that, say... Okay, here's a platform for me to talk about how much I fucking hate Terra. Or Tetra, I'm sorry. From Wind Waker.
Oh, I adore Tetra.
Right, but that's my problem. Is that Tetra, when you meet her, she's like, I'm leader of the pirates. You can go and fuck yourself all the way to hell.
And she can kick Link's ass.
And she can kick Link's ass 7 different ways to Sunday. And then they get down to the, I'm sorry, but we might be about to spoil...
if you've never played Wind Waker...
If you've never played Legend of Zelda Wind Waker. But, fucking... Like, you get
halfway
down
through the game.
Halfway through the game, you get down to the fucking, the Sunken Temple.
The ruins of Hyrule.
The ruins of Hyrule, and she goes, oh, I guess I'm Princess Zelda? And the second that fucking happens, she just goes into the fridge, never to be seen again.
Until the end of the game.
Until the very end of the game, and that sucks so bad. It's like they think that a core part of Princess Zelda as a character is that she's fucking useless.
And they tried to pull away from that immediately after. Twilight Princess Zelda gets fridged. But she's a badass, at least. She pulls a sword, she takes on an army almost single-handedly. And then she gets beat anyway, and that's frustrating in its own way.
Yeah. So, do we think that...
I don't think Link to the Past Zelda is much of a bro, honestly.
I don't think so either.
I think that she mostly just sits back and watches.
Yeah, she like sends that telepathic thing right at the beginning saying, hey, could you come get me? This sucks.
I feel like if she has magic powers like that, there's more that she could fairly do.
Maybe. I don't disagree that she's not a bro.
Now, Dr. Mario. There is a Dr. Luigi. We've seen that. And a Dr. Wario.
Right, if you want to pay out the ass for extra doctorings.
It's the doc... Well, no, in like Dr. Mario 64 and...
oh, okay.
Super Dr. Mario. Yeah, there has been other doctors, including Dr. Luigi.
Okay.
Like, yeah, like, Dr. Mario definitely has at least one sibling.
That's true. So there is that. And... Like, he'll fix you up and clear all the viruses out of your system, but does that make him a bro? It's like his job.
Yeah, he does charge a lot for those multicolored pills.
It's weird.
And they'll cure all your ills, but only if you have fever or the chills.
Yeah. I think maybe not a bro.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think he's part of the...
this is clinical.
I think he's part of the pharmaceutical industrial process.
He's big pharma.
He's big pharma, exactly.
That sucks.
Is it his job, though? I've never seen his license.
That's true.
Oh, maybe he's a street surgeon.
Spell3 also said, I think they tried to make Zelda more of an active participant in Breath of the Wild.
Very much, yes.
Okay.
Now there's Dr. Baby Mario because unrealistic education expectations.
Listen, I was put in advanced classes when I was young. I was considered to be a very gifted child, and all that's left me with is an anxiety.
I certainly never lit the trash can in an AP classroom on fire after I was assigned there. Never done that.
I'm glad to hear it. I think that we shouldn't be trying to force doctorates on our toddlers. That's
yeah,
just
I think that's a bit much. I think that
it's not a good thing to do.
I think their brains aren't made for it that young.
Not really.
It's like how they try to push algebra really early in the States, and it fucks up kids. It fucks up kids' ability to do math.
I know that I can't fucking do math.
Mm-hmm.
And I was a youth in the States.
Mm-hmm. All right, so
not a bro.
Not a bro. Dr. Mario.
A brother, but not a bro.
Yeah, yeah. As soon as he gets that medical license, it all goes to his head.
So we move on to Pichu.
All right, let's move on. Oh wait, one more question though.
About
Is Dr. Mario and this Mario the same person?
Are they the same person? So I'm gonna go ahead and reference the loading ready run bit because it's one of my favorite loading ready run bits where they did the Hall of Marios.
Yes.
And there's the Mario of Adventure, who's the Mario you think of when you think of Mario, who like rides on a dinosaur and takes mushrooms and stomps Goombas. And then there's the Mario of A Hard Day's Work, which is like Dr. Mario and Plumber Mario and all of the Marios that have held jobs.
The construction worker.
I think that they are. I think that they are different Marios. Because, well, no, I guess rather explicitly they're different Marios. This is the thing we've talked about before. When I was playing through the one with the tall girl.
Mario Galaxy?
Thank you, Super Mario Galaxy.
Yeah, because at the end of Super Mario Galaxy, spoilers for a Mario game,
I guess,
the galaxy resets. Everything changes back. I don't want to reference MatPat, but he was able to put out one video at least that explicitly used what was shown in the game to come to a legitimate conclusion. And that helped a lot of people see the plot line there. Don't watch his videos.
He's a piece of shit.
He's not a good person.
But it's the Mario Many Worlds theory, I think, is just how the thing is.
Yeah, it's explicitly shown in the game. It's also explicitly shown that Rosalina is the daughter of Peach and Luigi. This is not made subtle. But the universe resets over and over again, and that's why every Mario starts afresh. Every Mario starts afresh. This is my new slogan.
Are we Three Jokers theorying Mario? Is this turning into a Polygon video? No.
Three Jokers wasn't a theory. Three Jokers was a plot line.
I honestly think that Polygon would do this video, but we're not.
We're not Polygon.
We're not Polygon.
I'm not actually Brian David Gilbert. I'm just every bit as charming and adorable.
And I'm not actually Jenna Stobler, but I have better hair than she does.
Oh!
Her hair is very good. I'm just very happy with my hair.
Three Jokers was a plot line in a sort of Elseworlds Batman comic, which may or may not be considered canon in the future. It's one of those.
Wow.
It really depends on how people like it. It's the same thing that happened with Killing Joke. Alright, so on to Pichu. Pichu has siblings. Pichus are born in giant litters.
Okay, sure, I'll buy that. I don't know a lot about the individual rearings of Pokemon.
They all come out of eggs, and those eggs get stacked in nests. Killing Joe? Is that a knockoff Sniper Joe? Killing Joke is another Batman comic.
It's what many consider to be the best Batman comic.
And what many more consider to be the worst Batman comic.
It's a graphic novel by Alan Moore. Am I doing that correct?
I don't know if it's Alan Moore.
I'm pretty sure it's by Alan Moore.
It's either Alan Moore or the other guy.
Alan Tudyk, right.
Yes, no, the other Batman guy.
Bob
Dark Knight. He did the Dark Knight Returns.
I know who you mean, but I don't know his name.
I can't remember his damn name, and he's like the most prolific Killing Joke author. is... Yeah, Alan Moore.
Wow, I was not aware that's what Alan Moore looked like. I guess I'm not surprised.
Dark Knight Returns.
Frank Miller.
Talker. Frank Miller, thank you.
Of He of Sin City.
Frank Miller looks exactly
Frank
like
Miller
what
does
you
look
expect
exactly what I expect Frank Miller to look like, yeah.
Right down to the fedora. Never read any Batman stuff or seen any Batman movies or anything. Oh, you... Okay, this is gonna be a weird push, but try the Telltale series.
Actually, just go watch Alice play the Telltale series. It's on our YouTube.
Yeah, you can do that too. If you want to play it yourself, I know you like to play stuff yourself first, though.
Yeah, actually, that's correct.
Yeah.
Because you can make your own choices as opposed to, like, hanging back.
Mm-hmm. Alan Moore answers the questions. One of G and you wrote literature. Oh, no. So is Pichu a bro?
Is Pichu a bro? I don't know. See, this is... We talked about this with Pikachu also.
Uh-huh.
When we were... when we were doing this last time. Mm-hmm. And the question that we had was, which Pikachu is this? Which Pichu is this? Mm-hmm. Is this a specific Pichu, or is this and one Pichu? Because I think saying a generic Pichu, we can't really say whether or not they're a bro, because all Pokemons are individuals.
But if we're going with, since there's not really a Pichu character like there is with Pikachu, we gotta go with what we see in this game.
Okay.
So what I'm thinking is Pichu is absolutely a bro, because if you have Pichu on your team, he will damage himself to fight for you.
Okay, sure.
There you go. That's the good... Oh my god.
I'm not willing to fight about that. Pichu brothers, you say?
Oh my god.
Here's a link to Bulbapedia, the Pokemon.
You can tell them apart because one has a little fluffy on their head.
It's important to know.
They debuted in Pikachu and Pichu, where they met Ash's Pikachu, who was lost after falling off a nearby building, in which Ash was planning, wow, you are not a responsible Pokemon trainer, Ash, but we already knew that. Alright, so, Falco. I think Falco's an only child, but again, like with Fox, you could consider him a brother to his team.
So if we're doing that, then our answer is the same as we had with Star Fox,
exactly.
That he's a bro and a brofidant. Which is what we came to the other way.
But at the same time, Falco fucking left the team because of some minor dispute.
Did he?
Yeah.
Where is this?
This is in Dinosaur Planet. He just leaves the team and then shows up at the last second to save you.
I mean, that's the Han Solo special, right?
That's true, and Han Solo is kind of a Han Brolo.
Okay, you have said it.
I have said it.
We can't take it back.
Mm-hmm.
It's there now.
It's out in the universe.
So, do we think Falco Lombardi is a bro?
Pretty smooth flying, Fox.
Falco's a bro, but he's also a little bit of a dick about it, says Spellface.
Yeah.
Like, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of people hated Slippy, but I always found Falco to be the most annoying character. And other people were like, Falco's so cool, and I was like, Falco's a dick.
He's a dick for no reason. Slippy got a lot of unfair attention because Slippy has a high voice.
Yep.
That's literally it.
And they do all get in trouble constantly. It's not just Slippy. Though Slippy does have an entire level about it.
Yeah.
Star Fox 64 is a really good game, by the way. Like, that is a game that holds up to modern standards from 1998.
The graphics are a little chugly for,
But they're so stylized, it doesn't matter.
They're so stylized that they're not bad, but they do look a little papercraft. But the gameplay is very solid, and you can get around the, fact that the
97 was close.
That the fucking N64 controller is a terrible paddle.
Mm-hmm. Like, I don't. Aside from this fragile ass joystick, I don't mind it.
It's so.
You can't use the whole thing at once. Is the thing. Fox is 90s cool. Falco is 80s cool. We're kids of the 80s. We don't take plastic. 90s games that hold up to modern standards are the best, right? Yeah, Star Fox 64 is a game you should absolutely play if you haven't.
Oh, yeah.
great. It's amazing.
It's just an excellent video system game.
Every few years I go back to it thinking this can't possibly still hold up, and it always does. All right, Mark.
So you're gonna have to lead me on this. Because I don't know shit about a Fire Emblem.
I mean, we can get Sue. I'm not too familiar on the early Fire Emblems, and I don't know a thing about Lucina.
Okay.
I know that Marth. I know Marth is I think Marth is an only child, and is very kind of generic hero.
Okay.
Like, he's where I Fight for My Friends comes from originally.
Okay.
And he does not have the same kind of character development as someone like Ike does.
Like, I Fight for My Friends is the, like, epitome of bro as a status.
There you go. And Lucina decided to pretend to be Marth. That's the extent I know of her storyline.
Oh. Okay.
She pretends to be Marth for a long time.
Why does she pretend to be Marth?
Why does she? Does anyone know why Lucina pretends to be Marth? Is it to give people hope, or is it to gain something?
The only thing I know about Lucina is that I'm gay. That's fair.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's the problem. I'd need to get Sue to talk about some of these Fire Emblem characters.
All right.
So
we'll skip to those for right now.
Yeah. Like, the later ones, I can probably... Well, not the later ones, but the middle ones. Ike. Just Ike. I can probably talk about.
Lucina tried to be Marth because she needed to hide her identity because she's actually a time traveler.
Which game is Lucina from, number-wise? Is it before or after 10? Lucina. Lucina...
Fire Emblem Awakening.
Oh, okay.
Not numbered.
After... Oh, that's numbered.
Oh. What number is Awakening?
It's 11, I believe.
Okay.
So, everything after Fire Emblem 10 is completely wacky and off the rails.
Okay.
Like, the stories become less character-focused and more just focused on, like, wackiness. Hey there, Xenon!
Hi, Xenon.
But yeah, everything after 10 is... It's like playing a completely different series. Like, they have almost nothing in common aside from being grid-based strategy games.
Okay.
Okay.
So, we move on to Young Link.
Young Link. So, Young Link is explicitly Ocarina of Time Link.
Yeah, and I think that literally everything we said about Link last time applies to Young Link, Ocarina of Time.
Yeah, the Links have generally been very similar.
Yeah.
So, I think that works.
Yeah, so not... I don't know, the rest of the Kokirier is family.
Yeah.
So
but he never feels like he has a family there.
Right, okay. So...
Except for Soraya.
Not a brother, not a bro.
He could be a bro if we count Soraya there, because that's the one person who made him feel like family. So I'm gonna say he can be a brother for her. Sacrifice some of my being in less pain in order to plug a computer in. There is now a power strip on top of my desk, but upside down. That is a familiar feeling all the way down, Xenon.
I am happy that your setup is now more useful. I am sorry that it took such a toll.
Mm-hmm. Link then goes on to save the world because a tree with a giant mustache told him to.
Yeah.
He did not have a lot of reason to start on that journey.
No, not really. I don't think he had a great reason to continue on that journey.
Well, once he met Zelda and saw that she felt the same he did, that she didn't really have anyone to care about, that she was always alone and all that, he saw a kindred spirit in her. So I think once he gets to that point, the story starts coming together.
Yeah, okay. Still not a bro.
Alright. We can go with that. Ganondorf. Ganondorf's an asshole.
Does not have any siblings. He's the only...
Doesn't he have, like, 10 sisters or something?
No, you're correct. He has 10 sisters. And
he is absolutely not a bro.
300% not a bro. He's such an asshole on every single fucking axis you can be an asshole on.
You can say that he was possessed by the great power... I forgot what the great power was called.
The Triforce of Power?
Boss of... Skyward. It's not the Triforce itself that takes him.
The Calamity?
It's Demise.
Okay.
The Calamity is Ganon. Demise is the creature that overtook Ganon's consciousness, but he was able to do that because Ganon wanted it.
Because he's willing to trade pretty much anything for and little more power, which is why he's cool becoming a smoke monster.
Well, Demise is the smoke monster.
Oh, okay. I didn't actually fucking play
Skyward Sword.
It's
so good! Everyone even thought it was good at the time, and then 10 years later they were like, oh man, that game sure must have sucked because it had motion controls, despite that at the time I said it had really good motion controls. That was weird. Y'all, that was weird.
It was very weird. We haven't gotten to Minecraft Steve yet because we're starting at the top and working our way down like an astropop.
Yep. Mewtwo.
Mewtwo absolutely does not have a sibling.
Yes, he was raised alone for certain.
Okay.
Biologically, you could say that all Pokemon are related to him, but he was raised alone.
Okay, so actually this is because moving up a couple of rows, we determined that Samus and Dark Samus were siblings because they were made from one another's direct genetic material.
Which means that Mewtwo
and Mew
is the brother of Mew.
If we want to keep consistent, I don't know if we care about that.
I think that works. I think that, but again, that's only biological. Samus and Dark Samus interact with each other. Mewtwo and Mew don't for a very long time.
Yeah, okay. Until, like, the movie, I guess?
He's absolutely Blaine's bro. If you disagree, read it. Depends on the storyline in that case.
Yeah.
Because there are so many different Pokemon canons. If we're going by the games, then he isn't nobody's bro.
He tried to destroy the whole ass world in Pokemon the first movie.
Yeah.
Just the
But he was saved by Mew and then became a better person for him.
Okay, sure.
So depending on the timeline, Mewtwo is either a bro or definitely not a bro.
Hey, Katie.
What's up?
Hey, Katie.
What's up?
He's Brodinger's cat.
I should have had this. I should have.
Oh, Felther got there also.
Yep, I should have had the soundboard ready. Then I would have said, "I'm sad, Randy."
I'm sad, Randy. Do you have the soundboard?
Somewhere. Oh, not on this computer. No,
Oh.
I'd have to reset. I'd have to set it back up.
I made that joke first, but Streamlag made it be later. No, we know that you got to it.
It was at almost the same time.
Yeah.
All right.
So that's that.
All right, Roy.
Roy's our boy, I guess.
I don't know a thing about Roy either.
I don't
know a thing about Chrom.
Sure. He's got a cool tattoo.
Well, he has a tattoo, certainly.
He has an tattoo.
Does Chrom have a girl version? No.
Chrom isn't a player, I don't think.
He's just yet another swordman.
We move on then to Game & Watch.
Mr. Game & Watch has many siblings.
Sure, I'm willing to call all the rest of the games and or watches Mr. Game & Watch siblings.
Mm-hmm.
Is we have nothing to go on.
Mm-hmm. No, I should switch this to my name.
Oh, yeah. Sure. For that one game of Super Mario Smashing Bros. Guys, that we're absolutely gonna do.
Yep.
Chrom is the main character, except kind of not.
Chrom is the main character of Awakening, except he is the prince of the Kingdom of Ys. Okay, so I'm not gonna bother reading too much into his storyline because it's Awakening again. So,
I just remember Deoxys existing. It's a Pokemon, I think.
Is that the big whale thing?
I think it's one of the big Pokemon.
Oh no, that's a sexy alien robot with DNA for arms.
Oh hey, it's me.
It sure is.
It's not. The design's different, but it's like that.
Mm-hmm. It looks like an evolved Porygon.
Aw, I love Porygon.
Mm-hmm.
Porygon got a bad rap.
That's because Porygon indirectly gave people seizures.
Yeah, I know. I understand the reason, and I'm not having a fight about it.
Mm-hmm. It's the DNA Pokemon that's space DNA and got lasered into a Pokemon. I thought that was Mew. I thought that was what Mew was.
Por que no los dos? Why can't they both be weird space DNA Pokemon?
That's true. Okay, so Mr. Game & Watch, in most of his games, he helps the shit out of people.
Yeah, okay, sure. So Game & Watch Cook is always trying to keep the food off the floor and make sure the customers get served.
He will hold up a manhole so you can walk the fuck across.
Yeah, Game & Watch is trying to hold up manholes or catch people falling from burning buildings. Game & Watch is a bro. I'm willing to call that.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Game & Watch, bro to the core.
Double bro.
One bro for each dimension.
Length and width.
All right, Meta Knight.
So he's a brother. We talked about this.
Yeah.
That
he could be Kirby's brother.
That he could be Kirby's brother, and we're willing to just say yes on that.
Mm-hmm.
Is Meta Knight a bro?
Again, it depends on the timeline. It depends on where. It depends on which canon you're talking about.
Sure.
In the anime, for instance, he is the bro.
Okay.
Meta Knight in the anime is the bro to end all bros. He is always there, just helping Kirby, helping everyone, just being there for people and being cool and sounding like Antonio Banderas for some reason.
Oh right, he's yeah, he's that.
Kirby has transformed.
He's the name you should know.
Yeah.
The Magun has unthawed.
Meta Knight is just the proto-man of Kirby. Kinda, yeah.
I don't think that's a bad comparison.
If you look at the games though, Meta Knight wasn't on Kirby's side for a long time. He was always trying to stop Kirby.
Right, but that's because Kirby's
Kirby is baby. I don't know, but
it's not because it's the exact opposite. It's not because Kirby is baby, it's because Kirby's an unstoppable force. He's actually a limiter on something that's very, very dangerous.
Yes, that makes sense. That's good. Because in Meta Nightmare, you played all through Superstar?
I haven't, but I'm fine with it. Please go ahead.
So Meta Nightmare is a game...
in Kirby Superstar for the SNES.
Yes.
Okay.
Meta Nightmare is one of the games in that. It's a timed game, but the timer is very lenient, so it doesn't really matter.
Okay.
Where you're... Basically, the Halberd, which is Meta Knight's ship, you see it in Smash Bros.
Yeah. I hate that level. Go ahead.
Is flying over Dreamland. Kirby sees it, and for some inexplicable reason, decides he's going to fuck up the whole thing.
You see that ship up there? I'm gonna fuck it.
I'm gonna fuck that ship. So, basically, there's not, Meta Knight doesn't seem to be doing anything wrong.
Okay.
Kirby just decides he wants to wreck shit.
Okay.
And the whole time, Meta Knight and his employees are just freaking the fuck out over the comms about Kirby wrecking the engine, destroying their security systems, and killing everyone. It's wild.
Huh. Alright. So are we willing to call...
I think we can call Meta Knight a bro, yes.
For putting up with that from...
putting up with that shit.
From the curb.
Kirby is a force you shouldn't reckon with.
I can't fucking believe Kirby killed everyone.
Kirby kills everyone! Holy shit. I didn't think about that game that way when I was young. Because you assume, Meta Knight's the bad guy.
Right.
But he hasn't done anything.
He's just there.
Oh, holy shit. So, Pit. I googled, is Kirby evil? And it asked, did you mean giant Kirby? And it suggested an image of a woman holding a Snorlax-sized Kirby plushie. And yes, Google, now I did mean that.
Oh, good. Good. I'm glad that happened.
Oh, fuck. Alright,
giant Kirby isn't real. It can't hurt you.
Google. Picture of giant Kirby.
So Pit, how you doing? I'm Pit. 7,000 years old. I never fucking learned how to read.
So Pit and Dark Pit right there next to each other.
Yeah.
Again, we can consider them brothers.
Okay, sure.
Dark Pit is built out of Pit's spirit energy or whatever, so...
Okay.
Okay. Now...
It's like Adam being born from Adam's rib.
Mm-hmm. I did not play all of the way through the game, the Uprising, because to do that, you have to literally become a crab. You cannot play Kid Icarus Uprising unless you are a crab. This is just
crab.
The truth of it, a crab.
Okay.
So you have to evolve.
As into a crab.
Into a crab.
Okay, good. What features of Bro-itude help you play
Mostly the claws.
the claws?
Because you have to hold your DS. The game came with a stand for your DS because they knew that the controls would be fucking painful without it.
That's so bad.
Yeah.
That's quite bad.
It's not good controls. What's next? Dark Isabel? Damn, I was hoping there was a Shadow Isabel skin.
No. So, brothers.
So, since I don't know all of the Uprising plot,
Okay.
if I'm going off Kid Icarus and the Game Boy Kid Icarus, he doesn't really do much in the way of Bro-itude.
Okay.
He just kind of hops around.
He just kind of does stuff.
Yeah. So,
Like, again, it's his job as an angel.
he complains about it constantly.
Palutena sends him out. Okay, well, then he's not a fucking bro.
There we go.
This is a fucking thing I had with someone who used to be in my life and isn't anymore for this precise reason.
Mm-hmm.
Who, like, they were someone I considered my friend, and they would, like, help me with things if I asked them, but they would be really shitty about it the entire time. And that's not a bro.
Yeah, that was me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not a bro. That's someone who wants you to think they're a bro, but also feel guilty.
Yeah. So I don't want that person in my life.
Uh-huh.
So since Pit isn't a bro, is Dark Pit and bro.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Alma, anytime you think about just putting something in quotes like that, definitely add it to the quote bot.
Yeah.
That's what it's there for. Thank you, Xenon. All right. Zero Suit Samus. We've already been over this. This is the same person as Samus.
Yeah.
So we can skip Zero Suit Samus.
Not a bro. Yes, a sibling. Wario. Wario doesn't have a sibling?
Nope.
Because
Waluigi's his husband.
Waluigi's his husband, and he's not Mario's, like, third brother or anything.
No, there's a chance they're cousins, but that's never been confirmed.
And Wario's a capitalist, and I don't think capitalists can be bros.
Mm-hmm.
So fuck
He's
Wario.
a severe capitalist. So, but he's also like a treasure hunter, you know?
Uh-huh.
He didn't become a capitalist till his later years. So, he was a Tomb Raider, though.
Sure, that's disrespecting indigenous cultures. That's also just shitty.
But if he hadn't done it, we wouldn't have Waluigi, because he did find him in a bottle in a pyramid.
I think that having one positive upside of your decades and decades of pillaging other cultures doesn't excuse you.
But what if the upside is Waluigi?
It's this. I understand what you're doing, and I don't disagree with you, but I actually want to make the point.
Okay. All right. So no bro.
He's not a bro, not a sibling.
Oh, haven't you ever played Virtual Boy Wario Land? People deny it, but that's absolutely where Waluigi's design comes from.
Yeah, Waluigi looks rather like the final boss fight in that game.
And then Wario takes home
the bottle.
Waluigi in a bottle.
Yeah.
Which is also why Waluigi has been portrayed as a genie.
Yeah, that's why his toes, that's why his boots have curly toes and shit.
Oh, God. But people get real sensitive about that one for some reason.
It's just that no one wants to have to remember the Virtual Boy existed
I think
on
you're
literally
right.
any level.
Despite that being a good game, it would still give you a horrible migraine if you played it on native hardware.
Yeah.
All right, Snake.
So Snake has a brother. His name is Liquid. He's in Revolver Ocelot's arm, except he's not because
he dead.
He's very dead. But he has a brother. It's Liquid Snake.
Yeah, they were both the children of Big Boss and Miller.
Yes. So that's fine.
They keep. I want to point out that they're continuously referred to as clones, but the story doesn't actually make sense unless Miller actually gave birth to them.
Yeah.
Because Kojima's writing is garbage, but you can turn it into something great.
Yeah. And very gay.
It is very gay, even if Kojima denies it. He has to know it's gay.
I was the person I was for a very long time before coming out. Anyway.
Right.
So, absolutely a brother. I don't know if I would call Snake a bro.
I don't know.
So, what does he do that puts him positive in the bro column? Like, he saved the world, but that's his job as a secret agent.
Mm-hmm. Trying to think. And then, okay, so Metal Gear 1 and 2, he's doing his job.
Yeah.
And then he just goes to live alone in Alaska, was it?
Yeah, I think it's the ruins of Big Shell or something. Anyway.
No, Big Shell.
No, not Big Shell. The Mother Base?
One of the Mother Bases.
Yeah.
So then he gets called back by the Colonel Campbell to... The Colonel Campbell. He gets called back by Campbell to do a secret mission. A sneaking mission.
A sneaking mission.
And he meets some colorful characters along the way.
Yeah.
He falls in love with Hal, like, immediately.
Yeah.
I guess it was the peeing himself that did it. I don't know. That was a strange scene.
I don't Yeah, huh? My brain just started filling in, and it's like, oh right, there is a lot of people peeing themselves in Metal Gear Solid.
This is where the piss forest comes in.
Right. It's never really occurred to me to stop and think about the number of times that people have done a pee.
It's
in
constant.
Metal Gear Solid, but it's not a small amount anyway.
It's stop injecting your terrible fetishes into our game, indeed.
So there's that.
Yep.
I still don't think he's a bro. Like, all of the Metal Gear 1 and 2, he's doing his job as an agent. Mm-hmm. He's still doing his job as an agent in Metal Gear Solid 1.
Yeah.
And there are people that he's close to, but not close enough to where his mission doesn't take priority.
Yeah.
That's not a bro.
Yeah, Metal Gear Solid 4, which we like to pretend doesn't exist, he's trying to save himself the whole time.
Yeah, basically.
At which point, his husband, Otacon, is doing his best for Snake, while Snake is just out there mostly just working for himself.
Yeah.
So yeah, Snake's not really a bro.
Snake's not a bro.
Ike is an only child, as far as we know.
Okay.
He was found. He was adopted.
Okay.
He had parents.
This is one of the ones you know about?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ike is the only Fire Emblem character that I know about because I watched Zoo play through both of Ike's games.
Okay.
Ike is absolutely a bro. Ike is a bro to everyone under his command.
He fights for his friends.
He fights for his friends. He considers everyone in the world to be someone worth saving, and that's a big part of his character.
Okay, good. So, super a bro.
Super a bro. That one was simple.
So, given that I fight for my friends is kind of the, watchword for Bro-itude, and that kind of describes all the
Fire Emblem characters present.
It's even that, but it describes sort of the core idea of Fire Emblem. Mm-hmm. Are we willing to just blanket say they're all bros?
Unless someone has something specific to say about a specific character, sure.
I think this is actually the last Fire Emblem on our list.
No, there's more.
Oh right, I see Byleth down there. Yeah. Anyway,
I don't know a thing about Byleth because who hasn't got 3 houses. She was saying that she'd heard it was more like the old series, so she's thinking about getting it.
Here's Pokemon Trainer.
Pokemon Trainer. Oh yeah, I forgot that they added girl Pokemon Trainer.
Yeah, the various Pokemon trainers. Now, this isn't Ash Ketchum or even Red, really, even though it looks a lot like Red.
And here it's red dressed like blue.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
I think this is... Like, actually, when I look at it, I think this is meant to be Pokemon Trainer from Pokégo. From Pogo.
Does look very Pogo, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, the colors match too. So that's kind of the design they've got going here.
So, moving along with the...
Valkyrie says it's the character from Fire Red and Leaf Green, and that is also...
Oh, that makes sense.
Like, that's basically the same design, so that makes sense. This would be green and green.
Okay.
And this would be red and red.
Yeah, okay. So, Pokemon trainers in Pokemon RPG games. Specifically, I guess, player character trainers, which is what we're presuming these are.
Yeah.
Are not really bros?
No, they're mostly just out for them. I mean, hopefully...
I have things to say about Sword and Shield, actually, but that's actually not germane to the conversation.
So they're definitely bros to their Pokemon, because it's pointed out over and over again how well you treat your Pokemon, how you... Even if you actually don't.
Yeah, you get along so well with your Pokemon that you've never... You and Starmie have certainly done a lot of bonding. I have a Starmie?
So, despite any ludonarrative dissonance that you may experience, depending on how you play the game
tells you.
The game tells you that your character is really good with their Pokemon.
And that's sort of... That's bro.
That's some bro-itude.
Sure. Okay.
All right.
And, I don't know, Fire Red and Leaf Green, do they have a sibling?
No. Just a mom.
Just a mom, okay. So, not a sibling, yes, a bro.
If I want to play Pocket Monsters, which game should I play? I would generally say that since they're all basically the same, play the most recent one.
Sword and Shield, I've seen the whole game played through, basically, on Playframe, which is a Let's Play channel I like and talk about. It's very good, and has done a lot of things to make Pokemoning just an easier experience. Yeah.
All that quality of life.
Yeah, quality of life.
All right, Diddy Kong, no question, definitely a bro.
Definitely a bro. Not a sibling?
There's no other monkeys. Everyone else is an ape.
That's true. He's kind of...
and he sees Donkey Kong as kind of an uncle or father figure.
Yeah. So, I think we're fine with yes, sibling, not a bro, or other way around.
Yes, bro, no siblings.
Yes, bro, not a sibling.
Yeah. So it was about finding out Snake was in Smash this whole time, and a dog just replied, "Just proves how good he is at being stealthy," and yeah.
Diddy Kong? I'm sorry, Diddy Kong is Funky Kong's son?
But they're different species.
Yeah,
Diddy's a monkey with a tail, and Funky's a big ol' ape.
I guess we don't know anything about who's his mom then.
Yeah, we don't know anything about his actual parents. He seems to have been adopted by the Kongs.
There's a whole family tree.
What?
Where is this? We're doing some...
Is it as nonsensical as the Zelda timeline?
We're doing some duck going. Excuse us.
Donkey Kong family tree.
Xenon's gonna go get chocolate while we're discussing the Donkey Kong timeline.
The history of the Kongs. Donkey Kong wiki. So there does not seem to be...
Oh my god, what the fuck is this 2003 animation being put on the cursor? Okay.
Cranky Kong's... It doesn't seem that there's an official family tree. It seems like there's a fan-made one.
Kong Family Nintendo.
Kong Family Tree by Dick Gumshoe. Yeah, it's not official by any stretch. And it's...
Well, back up from here.
Uh-huh.
Go back to the last page you were on. There's one down there. Oh, no, that's a fandom page. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, I think people are just guessing at this point. But there's also, the wiki here has stuff listed about characters mentioned in like random snippets of dialogue that no one really thought about when they were typing them in. That's true, though. Cranky is the original Donkey Kong, even if people don't want to admit it now.
Yeah, if there is a...
No, there's not an official one but that I can find.
If there is an official one, we're not seeing it.
Yeah. There are some very nice-looking fan-made ones.
We do know that the current Donkey Kong is actually DK the Third. I was actually about to ask about that, because if Cranky Kong was... Donkey Kong from Donkey Kong, 1987.
Mm-hmm.
And then... Wait, that's not right, is it? I don't know math. Yeah, DK Jr. is his father. Okay, that makes sense timeline-wise.
Yeah. Cranky Kong's great-grandfather was mentioned by Bazaar in DKC3. Cranky Kong, the original Donkey Kong, aka Kong Sr., from the 81 arcade game.
81.
Yeah.
Okay.
Diddy's says he's Diddy's great-grandfather, but that doesn't make sense because Diddy is not the same species and also is not Donkey Kong's son. Yeah, I think people are just making wild guesses in a lot of this stuff.
So let's move on from that.
I thought DK Jr. was Donkey Kong, like the current Donkey Kong, because he just grew up. And that's why he's now Donkey Kong, and... Yeah, I'm pretty I've always thought DK Jr. was our current Donkey Kong, just an adult now. Alright, let's move on from this fucking rabbit hole.
Yeah. So Lucas absolutely has a brother.
Yeah.
That is... Lucas has a brother. That's a thing that we can say about Lucas.
I mean, yeah, we were looking at wikis. The problem is that they're wikis.
Yeah, wikis are like fan-made.
And if you've played as many games as we have, you'll know that 95% of the time the information is wrong in some way.
Mario Wiki says DK Jr. is current DK's father, and the Mario Wiki is usually really well sourced. We'll dig into that some other time, because we don't want to get deeply stuck on this one thing.
And there is no way Diddy Kong is biologically related to any of them. That's all I'm saying.
Because he's a chimpanzee?
He's a monkey.
Monkey.
Yeah, because he's got the tail.
Okay.
He's a different species.
Okay.
Okay. Lucas.
Has a brother. Is a bro?
Yes.
Yes.
Lucas will take care of everyone. He sees the best in everyone. He does not give a shit if someone's different than he is. There's other people being judgmental in Tasmillia, and Lucas is like, why are you being judgmental? Why are you being an asshole?
Yeah. So, yes, in much the same way that we said Ness was a bro, Lucas is a bro in a lot of the same ways.
Exactly. Also, Kumatora is trans. You can fight me on that, but it's very explicit.
Bang.
All right, Sonic.
The Hedgehog.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
Hi there, I'm Sonic. Am I a bro? Do I have a sibling? I think I didn't have any siblings.
It depends on timeline. It depends on canon again.
Are we counting the Sonic from another universe that used to be younger me, but now isn't that canonically as a different person? And also my sibling?
Oh, I'm going deeper than that. I'm going to Sonic Underground.
Oh no. Don't do that. We keep that in the shed and never talk about it.
So I think that in most canons, Sonic would be considered an only child. Sonic is absolutely a bro. Especially to Tails. He is so supportive of Tails.
Okay.
He will, when Tails falls, Sonic will pick him up and vice versa.
Up to your Sonic canon, I see it arrive at the right time.
Exactly. And that's why we get along.
Is there a Sonic canon besides Underground in which a Sonic has explicit siblings?
Trying to think who all his family was in the Archie comics.
In Sonic 06, Dub Sonic and Tails got ice cream.
Well, that's good. I'm so happy that they got ice cream.
I'm also glad. I should watch that fucking video sometime.
Yeah, me too.
I should watch that at work next week. That should be my project. I'm running out of loading ready lives to rewatch.
Yeah, Sonic is a bro.
Super a bro, depending on the timeline, is a brother.
I don't think he's generally got any siblings, though.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, King DDD.
King DDD.
King DDD, only child.
Okay.
Not a bro.
I agree with that thing. He's very self-serving. He treats his minions like crap garbage. He got...
While he's not a bro, he can be a friend, as he proves later in the series. He does have a character arc.
Sonic will be a bro even to his enemies because he just loves the content.
That's right. Yeah, DDD becomes... He even becomes... He is not quite a bro yet, but he's getting there.
Mm-hmm.
He's a bro in training.
Sure.
I think that King DDD will be a bro.
Do you think that the events of that fucking hideous Kirby game you played on stream had some effect on him?
Yeah,
as his outlook?
Kirby's Dreamland 3 was the turning point for him. When he became a terrifying eldritch beast with a mouth in its stomach.
Yeah.
Bro-Prentice. Very
wonderful.
Good. Yeah, I think that actually fits as the turning point, because the next canon game is Kirby 64.
Uh-huh.
And there he's friends with Kirby. He's trying. So yeah, that actually fits real well.
Alright, so Captain Olimar.
Captain Olimar. Captain Olimar is a wage slave.
Sure, so am I. I don't know if that, like...
No, that's just a starting point.
Right.
First of all, let's see. Olimar siblings. I don't know if Louis is sibling or just a co-worker. Olimar's family consists of his wife, his son, his daughter, and his pet. Alright. Olimar does not have any siblings. Alf does.
Okay. Oh, I hate that. I hate that picture.
Oh, the clay character?
I hate the lower one.
This one?
That's not a good one.
The open eyes?
I don't like it. Please, thank you. Thank you for taking it away.
Alright, so... Olimar, not a bro, or not a brother.
Not a brother.
Alf, a brother.
Okay, cool.
Alf has 12 older siblings.
Are they bro? That's a lot of fucking siblings.
Uh-huh.
Definitely a bro then.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely a brother. Are they bros?
Olimar always wants to help out.
Okay.
He's also willing to just let Pikmin die. Like...
Yeah.
He has very little in the way of... what's it called? Empathy. He has very little in the way of empathy for creatures that aren't like him.
Okay.
On the other hand, he is constantly willing to lift up Alf and Louie when they get in trouble.
I don't think that's bros.
Mm.
I think that if you're only a bro to some people...
Mm.
I think that if you're a bro to a very specific subsection of people, that makes you not a bro.
Mm-hmm. He only is a bro to people who look like him, so fuck him.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Alf, I don't know much about. I haven't played Pikmin 3.
I like his hair tuft.
He does have a good hair tuft.
Okay.
Anyone know anything about Alf's characterization? Captain Olimar is a manager that throws his workers at his enemies and gathers up more when his current crop dies. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
That's a more on-the-nose version of what I was saying. Is Alf a bro?
Alf is problematically a bro, yes.
Ah! Kill me!
I watched a lot of that show.
I love that show. And I think most of it even holds up now.
I haven't gone back to watch it, so I can't speak to that. But I have watched a lot of it.
It's got some signs of its era, but I think most of it holds up.
Signs of its era being a very interesting phrase.
Alright.
I actually want to talk about that on Monday.
Lucari bro. About Thug?
Yeah,
about the signs of its era.
About Thug and the signs of its era. So, excuse me, Lucario.
Lucari bro.
Lucari.
It's in his name.
Okay, sure.
Lucario is being voted bro. Signs of its era.
Yeah. Signs of Alteria? Would that be signs of Intel now?
I love Punch Dog, says Xenon. Alright. Go on, Yasin. I know, you're sleepy.
I'm gonna actually go get a cushion for this chair.
Alright.
I can put it in the first place.
Shake it out. Shake it out. You gotta shake his head. Alright, so... Lucario. I don't know much about Lucario either. He's what, Diamond and Pearl? I want to say. The only Pokemon I really remember from Pearl is Titty Rabbit.
I also don't know a lot about Lucario, because I don't follow Pokemon very closely.
I know he gets stronger the more you hit him. So, like me.
Right. So, definitely a sibling, because we've talked about Pokemons and litters and etc., etc.
Mm-hmm. There's always lots of eggs. Just so many goddamn eggs. Lucario is a non-binary icon. Yes.
I see enough people in the chat going Lucario's a bro that I am willing to take their word for it.
Mm-hmm. Alright, Rob. Rob is not only your robot sibling, but also a total bro who wants to play video games with you.
Rob is just so happy to play elevator action with you.
Oh god. Oh god.
Oh, right?
Fucking,
Just so excited to play elevator action and Buster Bros.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's right. Robot Operating Bro. That's what it stands for.
It's actually bro if you rearrange it.
Yep.
Do we want to talk about
About Gyromite? Hell no.
No, your girl just said Starseed Pilgrim. That's not what it is. What's the name of the fucking thing?
What thing?
The story mode.
In what?
In Smash, but not this one.
Oh, Subspace Emissary.
Thank you. Do we want to talk about Subspace Emissary?
Yes.
Okay.
Anyone who hasn't played Subspace Emissary and Smash Brothers Brawl, I recommend installing Project M to do so, because that makes the game just control way better. But I do recommend playing Subspace Emissary.
Yeah. So Subspace Emissary, it turns out that Rob is the primary antagonist through most of it.
Mm-hmm.
Along with like 100,000 other Robs, but there's like a primary Rob in a robe.
A robe.
Yeah.
It also turns out that the reason he's doing what he's doing is because the actual antagonist has strapped bombs to every Rob in the universe, and if he doesn't comply, he will destroy them all. Which, we're in spoiler territory now, happens.
Yeah. It's very sad.
Yeah.
Subspace Emissary shouldn't have been as fucking good as it was.
Right? So yeah, Rob is a bro. Rob saves the world. No, that's not a bro thing to do. And eventually, like, there was no way that he was ever gonna get out of that and not have every Rob in the world explode. And he realizes that, and he says, I can't save everyone, and just lets it happen with a tiny robot tear.
So, absolutely, bro.
Mm-hmm. Also comes in lots of cool colors.
Also comes in a lot of cool colors. I was very excited to play elevator action with you.
Why are you saying elevator action?
Because it's the worst of them.
You can't even play that with Rob.
Can't you?
No.
I thought it was one of the 3 games Rob had.
No, it was Gyromite, Stacker, and one with the doctor guy. Or was that Gyromite? Fucking... a sec.
We're looking up what games Rob could play.
Rob games. Hey, it actually brought me to the right place. What games can Rob play? Strictly from the Robot series, which consisted... Oh, it's just Gyromite and Stack Up.
Oh, Dunk.
Yeah, it was only the 2.
I thought there were 3.
I thought there
the
were
third
3
was elevator
too.
action.
No.
Because he like lifts and drops, and I thought that was a good fit for elevator action.
It could have been. It could have been.
Okay, well...
Gaston, no.
So, moving on.
Why does Nintendo put the best stories in spin-off games like Subspace Emissary and Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, right? Fucking hell. Alright.
Toon Link.
Toon Link.
I think Toon Link is a lot more of a bro than other links that we've talked about on this list.
Mm-hmm. So
first of all, he's a sibling because he has Errol, who is his sister.
Yeah. The thing is, though, there's been, like, Toon Link is said to also be the original design for Link. which would mean that Toon Link is several different characters as well.
Okay, you can say that and all, but this is clearly Wind Waker Link that we're looking at.
Okay. I mean, also, are the other two or the other three games in the Toon Link series, are they actually
Spirit Tracks and
Spirit Tracks, Minish Cap, and
Four Swords?
Four Swords.
Four Swords and Four Swords
Adventures was okay, and there was one more as well.
Phantom Hourglass.
Phantom Hourglass. Yes, thank you. So are those all the same Link?
Are they?
I think Four Swords is a different Link.
Okay, so Spirit Tracks definitely is because Tetra's in it.
Okay.
And I think Phantom Hourglass also has Tetra in it, although I haven't played it, so
it
I
has
don't
Zelda in it. I don't know if it's Tetra
Okay.
Zelda. Phantom Hourglass is the same Link. The others are all different.
Okay.
Minish Cap has to be because he doesn't even have a fucking hat at the start.
No, you're right.
All right, so if we're going with just Wind Waker Link.
Tetra's not in Spirit Tracks. I think I just had it confused with Phantom Hourglass. Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, Toon Link, if we're going with just Wind Waker Link, which seems like the safest thing to do at the moment.
Yeah. Is a brother.
Definitely a brother.
I think a bro because he's much less Tommy Vercetti.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? He's doing things because he wants to do them and because they're important to him.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to go save his sister because his sister's been kidnapped.
Yeah.
He's going to help out Tetra because he's met Tetra and admires or respects Tetra and wants to help her.
Mm-hmm. I do want to point out something, though.
Okay.
So, did you ever play Master Mode?
No.
Okay.
Oh, the Master Mode is where you can read what all of the great
Healing
spirits are
texts,
saying
yeah.
and healing. Yes.
So you'll notice that at the beginning, your grandmother gives you the hero's new clothes. Haha, funny joke. She doesn't hand you anything.
Right.
You'll notice that throughout the game, Link... Okay, so first of all, Link doesn't see anything, obviously. So that means that if this is correct, Link is not an honest person, because that's what only honest people can see it.
Okay.
Throughout the game, most people refer to Link as having a blue shirt with a crawfish design. But there are a few people who refer to Link as having a green smock and a pointy green hat.
Okay.
And so there's only a very few people in that entire world who are truly honest people. And I don't think that being a bit of a liar necessarily makes Link not a bro.
Okay.
But I wanted to point that out because I think
it
it's clever as hell, and I do think it points to something about his character.
Sure. I agree with you.
Mm-hmm.
And
he's not perfect.
I don't think he's perfect either, but I think he is doing things for the right reasons.
Mm-hmm.
I think that he still has some greedy tendencies to him, i.e., me sitting and doing fucking slider puzzles for literally 6 hours to make rupees until I max them out. But
thank you so much for 100 bits.
That puts us over the goal.
It sure does. All right.
Inglehead better not be one of those people who can see the green. Is he?
No.
Okay.
No. Wind Waker Tinkle is a garbage man.
Oh.
Wind Waker Tinkle is a garbage man capitalist.
So, yes, a bro. Yes, a brother. Probably a bro.
Yes. All right. Wolf O'Donnell.
Wolf fucking O'Donnell.
Wolf motherfucking O'Donnell.
Do we know anything about Wolf O'Donnell's family life?
No, I don't think it's ever been brought up.
Okay, so he's a garbage man, not to be confused with a garbage man who deserve all of the respect in the world, yes.
Yeah.
So, it is unsure whether or not Wolf O'Donnell is a brother.
Yeah.
To anyone.
Yeah.
Is he a bro?
I don't think so. He always seems to have selfish motives. Like the Star Fox team is mercenary, but they try to take on jobs that will help people.
Sure.
Star Wolf team
does anything.
Star Wolf team will work for Andros.
Right, fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
Fair dues. It's also like, I was about to say, like, even going through the team dynamics, which is what we've been talking about with Fox and Falco.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Wolf doesn't even have a great relationship with his team.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Leon's just sort of a son of a bitch. Pigma Dengar is there because he likes killing people that James McLeod knew, I guess.
Pigma is there specifically to hurt Peppy.
Right. And Andrew is there because Andros is his uncle, and Andros said, "Could you take my good-for-nothing nephew, please?"
Andros is really into genocide.
This is unrelated, but I think it's neat that the titular Star Fox is a Star Fox.
I agree.
Yeah. What did Andros do anyway? Andros tried to enslave the entirety of the Lilat star system by means of extreme force.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going with genocide still.
Yeah, genocide. That's the whole thing.
Yeah.
He built a team of criminals, did Star Wolf, and then abandoned them the moment helping Star Fox suited his ends. Not a bro, and he's not even a dude.
Mm-hmm. All right. The Villager.
Okay, so we have to decide how we are approaching this.
Mm-hmm.
Because Villager, as a... so I want to push this forward.
Okay.
Let's completely sever our feelings as a player of Animal Crossing.
Okay.
If we were just cut off entirely and Villager was allowed to go on their own and do the things that you did in Animal Crossing, and we don't put any onus on it.
Mm-hmm.
What Villager does is go around helping people in their village or on their island or in the city, depending on, what fucking game it is. And, like, catching bugs and just fishing and slowly paying off their debt because Tom Nook is a monster.
Mm-hmm.
So, I think Villager is a bro.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the fact that I do all of those things selfishly to gain rewards is why I want to sever my interaction with Villager from the idea of Villager.
Mm-hmm.
Being a neighbor is a bro thing to do, says Xenon. Mr. Rogers is a bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So Villager, bro.
Definitely.
Hard to say if sibling.
Hard to say if sibling, definitely has a mom, certainly.
Yeah.
Megan Man.
Mega Man. This is Rock Light.
The Drunken Master.
Yes. No, this character is Rock Light.
Okay.
He is the son/creation.
Oh,
of
right, his last name...
of Dr. Light.
Right.
He has a sister, Roll.
Sure, Roll.
Therefore, he is a brother.
Right, okay.
He has many other siblings who he has to go out and wreck the shit out of.
Yes. But they're evil.
Yeah.
Mostly.
He seems to be trying to save them, and they do later show up in other games.
So he's not just scrapping them.
Yeah. So I think he's trying to do things that are unselfish.
Okay.
And he does try to kill Dr. Wily at the end of the American version of Mega Man 7, which is pretty rad.
Okay. So he fights for everlasting peace, and that's a bro thing.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. The Wii Fit Trainer.
I want to plug the Proto Men.
Okay.
If you've not listened to the 2 albums produced by the Proto Men, the Brothers of Light and the Father of Death, go listen to those albums. They're a rock opera interpretation of the Mega Man story as it exists, and they're very good.
Okay. So Wii Fit Trainer. Either these two are related.
They have very similar features.
Either these two are related, or they are a gender fluid shapeshifter.
I'm willing to believe either of those things. What do you want?
I think we'll go with the latter.
Gender fluid shapeshifter.
Which means not siblings.
So they might have siblings,
Yeah,
but we don't
true.
know that.
Yeah.
we're aware of them in their context as our trainer.
Yeah.
And as our trainer, they're absolutely a bro. They're very positive. They're very uplifting.
They always try and get you to feel good about yourself.
Yes.
And salute the sun.
Salute the sun.
So that's an easy one. All right. Rosalina.
Rosalina and Luma.
Rosalina has no sibling.
Luma has 1 billion.
Mm-hmm.
So we're split down the middle.
Not brother and brother.
Yeah.
All right.
Are they bros?
Are they bros? Well, Rosalina has taken on sort of a motherly figure. I don't know about a bro figure.
I think you're right.
Luma, on the other hand, Lumas are bros. Like, it is in their DNA to be bros. Every Luma you ever meet just wants to fucking help just for the sake of helping. Both each other and Mario.
Okay, yes.
Yeah.
Good.
All right.
Rosalina is your mom who's trying to take an interest in what you're doing at school, and Luma is a bro.
Rosalina is the mother figure, and also, so that, wait, if Rosalina is sort of playing a mother figure even to Mario, that's wild because she's Luigi's daughter.
Right, but she's like 1 billion years old.
She's lived through many rotations of the universe.
Yeah. Do Lumas have DNA? Fel3 asks.
Yes. Well, actually, they have SNA, which is starbit nucleic acid.
I was about to say, since we're all made of star stuff, then by the
very good.
By the reflexive property, which I don't think is a thing that Lumas are made of us.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
Luma is made of people.
No,
it's made of people.
I did that wrong. I'm sorry.
Little Mac.
Little Mac a bro.
Little Mac a bro?
Little Mac's a bro.
Who's Little Mac a bro to?
Little Mac's he's just trains really hard. Like, he wants to be the best in his league.
Yeah, but that's just for him.
He's a bro to Doc Lewis.
I guess. Doc Lewis was probably pretty washed up before Little Mac found him.
Yeah.
Or vice versa. I'm actually not sure how that went.
So canonically, when I say canonically, what I mean is in the Valiant comics, Little Mac had a one-off exhibition fight against Piston Honda and lost terribly. And Doc Lewis, I was about to say nabbed him. That's not what I mean. But he was waiting outside the sportists entrance, the back entrance to the arena, the competitors entrance. Thank you. He was like, "Yeah, you got your ass kicked. I can help." So that's what that is. Good shit.
So they're like a family in their own way.
They are like a family in their own way. He doesn't have a sibling, I don't think.
Yeah, I don't think so either. Unless Wireframe Mac is actually a sibling.
Is Little Mac from Super Punch-Out the same Mac as Mac from NES Punch-Out?
No, that's just the boxer.
He's just the boxer. He doesn't have a name.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, that is not Mac. All right. Greninja.
Not to be confused with the Mac of the larger size. Please do not confuse them. We will get in trouble if you confuse those Macs.
Little Mac was not a bro on NES, but he is definitely a bro in the Wii era. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
I got to use the bathroom. I'll be back in a second.
Okay.
You want to call it BRB, or you want to keep talking?
I have nothing to say about Greninja except that
I don't either. I don't know anything about him.
Except that his fucking tongue is a scarf, and I think that's bad.
A wet scarf doesn't help anyone.
A wet scarf doesn't help, and you
Here, you keep ranting about wet scarves.
Okay, sure. I'll just rant about wet scarves then, I guess. How are y'all doing? I'm gonna sit on the couch while you're gone. Get out of that hardwood chair I'm sitting in. So here's my thing about Greninja. I don't do Pokemons the much. I don't do much of the Pokemons. He's fine, I guess, as a Pokemon design. Everything else about him is okay for me, except that his fucking scarf is his tongue. And I can't with it, because I'm you're choking yourself 3 different ways, and I don't want to be a part of that. it feels bad. Also, you're like really giving me fuck eyes in this picture, and I don't think that's okay. I'm glad you're slime, Xenon. I'm glad you continue to be slime. Because there's good slime, and then there's not good slime, like the slime you get when your tongue is constantly wrapped around your neck and shoulders. It can't possibly be keeping you warm. Got little crosses on the, like, thighs? Are those meant to be scars, or is that just patterning? I don't think it's patterning, because all of his, like, highlight colors are yellow. That has to be just scar tissue. Who shot this Greninja? Hey, everybody, can we stop down and talk about who shot a whole Greninja? Oh, it's a Christian tattoo. Greninja very, Now, see, Xenon, that I understand what you're saying, and that's good to say, but we know that frogs, like vegetables, cannot have a relationship with Christ. So, if it is a Christian tattoo, I don't know why he got it, because it's useless. Katie's back.
It's very important that we emphasize that vegetables cannot have a relationship with Jesus.
It's not just that these vegetables don't. Vegetables inherently cannot have a relationship with Jesus Christ.
Yep.
Our Lord and Savior.
Frog, fully rely on Greninja. I like that. All right, come on, Gaston.
Yeah.
Come on, Sleepy Pup.
Watch out for the mouse cable.
Huh? That's why I have it on such a long cable so it can lay on the floor and you can't trip on it.
Okay.
All right.
So we were talking about Greninja's scar.
Mm-hmm.
On his,
Do all Greninjas have the same scar?
I guess, because that's just kind of how Pokemon works.
Fox cannot have a relationship with Christ sounds like it'd be a plot point in Frog Fractions. It could be.
Oh god.
Oh my god, I need to actually buy that before the day's over.
Are you gonna do that right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna grab Frog Fractions 4 real quick.
Is that what you're gonna do next week?
I might, actually. I didn't think about that until you said it just now. Oops, that's the wrong. That might actually be a good idea. Frog Fraction. A mystic adventure!
Up's iconic cap.
Yeah. Heart. For myself. Me card. Forgotten what my fucking number is.
The wacky numbers on the back.
Yeah, those 3 wacky digits. Where is my phone?
So Greninja's a sibling. That's a thing we're saying because Pokemon are in litters. That's a deal.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about Greninja's, like... They're a ninja, right? They're not... What is it?
What is a ninja?
Well,
it's a miserable little pile of
a miserable little pile of shuriken. Does Greninja have loyalty to anyone but the highest bidder? Right?
I mean, I guess it depends on if they're a mercenary Greninja or if they're like a non-mercenary. Like, do they have
like a
loyalty
Naruto?
to their
Because
clan?
Narutos are ninjas, I think.
Yeah, Naruto's are ninja-esque.
We just skip this.
Yeah,
I don't think we have any.
I don't
think we have any good thing to say about Greninja.
Palutena.
Get at us in the comments about Greninja.
Palutena.
I think Palutena sucks.
Me too.
I don't know a lot about Palutena, but everything I have learned about her...
I've seen of her in Uprising. She kind of sucks.
Okay.
She's self-centered.
She never taught Pit to read.
She never taught Pit how to read. Like, she seems like just a miserable person to be around.
Okay.
And I don't know if she's got any siblings or not.
Okay.
Maybe she's Medusa's sister? Palutena, Kid Icarus, siblings.
From Divinepedia, the #1 fan resource.
Yep. Relationships. Pit, the Centaurians, Medusa.
Moves to harbors a deep hatred for both Palutena and Pitt and aims to completely obliterate them for a defeat 25 years prior. Well, Palutena is not. It doesn't say anything about their like actual relationship.
Yeah, there doesn't seem to be any reason behind which people like and dislike each other. So it is very Greek mythos in that way.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of rhyme or reason to where things started because it's been going on since before we had a narrative.
Fair enough. The fanon makes Palutena a jerk. I don't know if that's from canon. But it is a wavering among several artists.
She comes off as a giant asshole in all the dialogue in Uprising.
Yeah. Even her dialogue in Smash is just kind of...
like, she dismisses everyone.
Yeah. So, Palutena, unknown if sibling, don't think is bro.
Mm-hmm. Pac-Man.
Pac-Man.
Pac-Man has a wife.
Pac-Man has a wife.
Pac-Man has a child.
A child.
Pac-Man has
several
a dog.
childs. And a dog.
Mm-hmm. We've never seen any Pac siblings, so I think we have to assume that Pac-Man does not have any siblings.
I think you're right. I think even in like the Pac cartoon, Pac does not have siblings in the whole Pac world.
So
I can't remember if we saw Pac Mom and Pac Dad in there. I feel like we must have done.
Mm-hmm. There's Professor Pac.
Okay.
That's from Pac-Man World.
And also Professor Pac's hideous trivia thing that existed.
Again, okay. Now, is he a bro?
Is Pac-Man a bro?
I mean, we can make the jokes about how he's a drug addict.
Sure, we could do that if we wanted. Pac-Man killed his siblings. That's where the ghost came from.
Oh no!
Oh no! I don't like that fan.
Why did his green sibling? Why was his green sibling named Kinky?
Why are all of his siblings named with Y and he wasn't?
Except for Clyde.
Except for Clyde.
And Sue. And
Sue.
Tim.
And Tim, I guess.
There are so many orange ghosts.
A lot of orange ghosts. You know, REM had the song called Orange Crush.
Mm-hmm.
It was
about the fall of the bug world.
It was about the horrors of war.
So yes.
Yeah. So anyway.
Okay, so Pac-Man, not a brother. I'm trying to think of different Pac-Man media.
So like let's talk about Pac-Man Saturday morning cartoon.
Mm-hmm.
Where Pac-Man's just kind of basically Fred Flintstone, right?
Yeah.
Like he's just
this is Pac-Man.
He's just kind of existing in a world, and like the ghosts try and like hassle him, and he goes, "No, ghost, quit hassling me today. I'm gonna eat a power pellet and stop all your schemes, and then leave me alone. I'm trying to raise my family."
Blinky, my pebbles.
This is the season to be sharing Pac-Man. So there's that. What was that horrible CG Pac-Man
The Ghostly
cartoon?
Adventures?
Thank you, Pac-Man Ghostly Adventures. That Pac-Man sucks.
I didn't watch much of it. It seemed fine.
So bad. Anyway, I'm trying to think of like the Pac-Man 2.
That was
like
Hello Pac-Man, which was based on a Pac-Man anime.
Okay.
Which is also where Pac and Pal was based on.
But he just kind of seems like a dude in it.
Mm-hmm.
Just going around living his life.
He's just kind of a doofus.
He is just kind of a doofus. I don't know. I think he's not a bro, but I don't think that makes him a bad person.
Yeah.
I think he is just trying to be like a dad and raise his family and love his wife.
Mm-hmm. And that's how it was presented in Pac-Man World series as well.
Yeah. So I think that's fine.
Yeah, I don't think he's a bro, but I don't think he's a bad dude either.
Yeah, here's fucking Robin.
Here's Robin, another Fire Emblem character I don't know. We can assume that they fight for their friends.
We can assume that they fight for their friends.
All right, we've got Shulk.
Shulk's a bro. Shulk's a bro.
I think that he and Ryan are close enough to say that they're brothers, too. I think that counts, even if there's no biological relation.
Sure. Fine.
So, Shulk, the thing about Shulk is that he's really feeling it.
Robin's the player character of Awakening. We finally got there. Thank you.
But yeah, that's the thing about Shulk. At all times, he is really feeling it.
So I this is a step back. I do like that we have, over the course of this experiment, gone down the exact same fucking track as everyone else has with the Fire Emblem characters, where we're like trying to take them seriously, but eventually just go to, it's a fucking Fire Emblem, who cares?
They didn't even choose a lot of interesting Fire Emblem characters.
Like, I don't know a lot about Fire Emblems, and I'm not here to say that Fire Emblem as a game series is bad or good. Or that these characters themselves are bad or good. I just can't care.
If they had fucking taken characters that fought in different ways, instead of taking Marth, Lucina, Roy, Ike, Crom, and fucking... all of those characters are just sword users who have very similar movesets. Like, why? There are so many better Fire Emblem characters to pick.
Like Shulk. Who's the best Fire Emblem character.
That's true. That's true. He's from Fire Emblem Monado. But yeah, Shulk, brother and bro.
Sure.
100%.
Bowser Jr.
Bowser Jr. Since it's been retconned that the Koopalings were never Bowser's children.
Never once were they his children, don't worry about it.
So he's not a sibling, he's an only child.
He's an only child.
He is hella not a bro.
He's hella not a bro. He's a skeevy little shit.
He takes after his dad.
Peach and Bowser absolutely fucked.
Yep. Like, so I do wanna talk about that.
Okay.
So in Super Mario Sunshine, the plotline is that Bowser has told Bowser Jr. that Peach is his mother. Bowser Jr. believes it. Bowser repeats this in front of Peach, and instead of saying, "What? That doesn't make any sense," Peach says, "Mama," and then puts her fingers on her chin and thinks before the camera cuts away.
Like, I'm pretty sure I made Bowser do a condom that one time.
Like, it's a really magical moment.
Also, I guess I had a scaly kid at some point. Was it this one? Was it this one, or was it a different one?
Was it Yoshi's?
Was it Yoshi's? Wow, this raises a lot of questions. Wait, no, the Yoshis have baby Mario, so that means
Oh, shit. Peach, stop! You'll create a time paradox!
I have a question.
What's that?
I'm sorry, I have an initial question which may lead to my secondary question. How deep do we want to get into this right now?
I don't know.
Because I think Peach just might not know how babies work. I think she just might not have that information because she's a mushroom and they reproduce asexually.
Oh shit. Oh shit, that's true. Like, she, without the crown, she just looks like Toadette.
Yeah.
Oh shit. He doesn't know how babies work.
He doesn't know how babies are. That's a lot of nulls.
Well, I think that we've answered all questions to a satisfactory degree.
Let's talk about Duck Hunt.
So, Duck Hunt...
The dog
The dog scares the duck out to be shot. So this is a weird relationship right from
Okay, so the dog scares the duck out to be shot and is also antagonistic of you, the person shooting the ducks.
It's almost like this isn't a real dog.
It's almost like it's not a real fucking dog.
Because there's no way that that is how a dog would act towards anyone.
Yeah. So we're gonna say.
However, these two have now teamed up to fight the hunters.
Is that what we're doing? Is that how we're deciding to, like, canonize this? So this isn't Duck Hunt being the dog from Duck Hunt and then also one of the ducks from Duck Hunt. This is
the spirit of all the ducks.
This is the spirit of all ducks. This is the duck.
This is the god duck. This is the final duck.
This is last duck. Finally coming together with the spirit of dog.
Mm-hmm.
And they are taking their revenge on the humans. And also Bowser Jr.
And also Bowser Jr.
Okay.
The Duckinator.
So, given that this then is a completely new character for the Super Smash Bros. Canon, we can only judge their behavior as viewed in this game.
Dot, 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 dot.
That's what we've got.
Yep.
We've got nothing else.
Yep.
So, no. I think we just have to go no.
Yep. Just big ol' stamp there. Thunk. Duck Hunt isn't a bro. I don't know. He could be. He could be the god of bros.
But we don't know.
All right, Rue.
Let's talk about fucking Rue.
So to talk about Rue, we got to talk about Ken.
Let's talk about, yeah, let's do these as kind of a unit, I guess.
And you know what? It's okay if you say Ryu or Ryu. That's okay.
Yeah.
Ryu is actually factually incorrect, but it's okay if you say that.
Okay, wait, that's a weird slam.
Sorry. I just had someone for a very long time in my life who would mock anyone who didn't say Ryu, so it ended up really bothering me.
Okay.
All right. So, Ryu and Ken are as close as you can be.
They were raised in the same
Monastery? The temple?
Jojo, the Dragon Style Dojo?
The Dragon Style Jojo.
The Dragon Style Jojo, yes. Yeah. Part 6, Dragon Style is Eternal.
Yes.
Wait, there's actually a JoJo Part 6. What are they on?
Gaston, stop. Zach, I think Risby's in his way.
Okay. So they were brought up in the same JoJo. Yes, that's what I said, and I'm going to stick with it. Under the same master that I don't think was Shenlong. I think that was a weird translation thing. I don't know. Is Ken and Ryu's master Shenlong, or
Shenlong was a joke.
That's what I thought.
Shenlong was a mistranslation. I believe there was a character called Shenlong who might have been added into a later game as a joke.
Uh-huh.
Heard something about that. I didn't follow Street Fighter too closely after Street Fighter 3. Shenlong is also another way to Romanize Shenrong and Shunmung. Shenlong, like, it means dragon uppercut is what it was a mistranslation of. You have to defeat my my dragon uppercut.
The standard chant.
Yeah. Shenlong is a character once thought to appear in the original Street Fighter 2 game.
Okay, so it's not a thing.
No. That's just Heihachi.
That is the picture that we've seen on this fandom wiki is just kind of Heihachi.
That is from the Shadaloo CRI, which is like, I believe, official stuff.
All right. Well,
yeah, it's a section of the Capcom Fighters Network. So the character does officially exist, technically.
In terms of, like, art.
Yeah.
Okay, well, anyway. Are they bros, though? This is the question.
Ken is absolutely a bro.
Ken's a bro.
Ken's a goofus who really wants to help everyone.
He wants to hang out. He wants to party.
Mm-hmm. Rue is tougher, but I think he's got a soft nougaty inside.
Have you ever seen the boyfriend Ryu meme?
Mm-mm.
So this was this sort of popped out after Ryu got that, like,
Beard?
Yeah, the beard. Where he's just, like, saying very supportive and cool things.
Well, that's not what I was looking for.
Yeah.
Just go with Ryu.
Just go with Street Fighter.
Still not coming up with memes, even though I typed memes.
Oh, okay.
I have a spicy take. Ryu is a jerk who thinks he's a bro. Ken is a bro who thinks he's a jerk. Yeah, I can see that.
That's a good take.
That goes with their characterizations in the old animes, too. In my Japanese animes. Gaston, stop.
Just like in my Japanese animes.
Gaston, you need to chill. Right now, please. Sit.
So are we fine with that being our take?
Yeah, I think that's good. I think we're going with Almas.
Let's move over to Cloud.
All right. Raudo.
From Final Fantasy VII.
So Cloud is an only child.
Isn't... No.
He's not related to Zack.
Right.
And at the start of the story, Cloud is not a bro. Cloud is a fake.
Yeah.
Cloud wants everyone to respect him, but without putting in the work.
Yeah.
Cloud is a liar. He is a manipulator. He is an overall garbage person.
All of those things are true.
Yeah.
He gets better.
Yeah.
Does he get there, though?
Cloud... Let's see. If we're going with just Final Fantasy VII, I think so. By the end, he really does want to do the right thing. Okay. He wants to do right by Zack. He wants to do right by Tifa.
Okay.
And he wants...
to do right by the memory of Aerith.
Uh-huh. So I think he does get there. He just needed all the help he could get.
Cloud is dealing with PTSD.
Oh, certainly.
Yeah.
But I dealt with PTSD, and I was a jerk. And I'll admit, I was kind of a piece of shit while going through it. In a lot of the same ways that Cloud is. So I've got kind of a that angle of view on Cloud as a character.
Mm.
Maybe the things that I did and said would be excusable. That doesn't mean, because I was going through PTSD, that doesn't mean I wasn't acting like an asshole.
So Cloud gets there, we're saying.
Yes.
And not a sibling at all.
Yes.
Okay. Corin.
Unrelated, but you ever notice how Cloud in the remake is constantly on the verge of tears? Yes.
Yeah.
He does look like that.
I mean, that's purposeful, I think.
I think so too.
Because he is dealing with constant trauma.
Mm-hmm.
Like it is also a little bit of the Tetsuya Nomura sad twink thing.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah, it's not just Cloud is the thing.
Yeah.
I wasn't saying the PTSD thing is an excuse for his behavior.
Oh, yeah, we know.
That before you started talking about how much of a jerk he was being. Okay. All right.
Corin, Fire Emblem, sure.
Corin's a Fire Emblem, but they are also a dragon. So they may not get a bro rating or they may get a standard Fire Emblem bro rating, but they also get a special mention as being a dragon.
They are a dragon, so good for them.
All right. Bayonetta. Bayonetta is her own sister and her own mother. Sort of.
Yes. So the Bayonetta lore is weird as shit.
Uh-huh.
So saddle in.
Mm-hmm. I have not played Bayonetta 2 yet, but as she appears in Bayonetta 1, I would not put her in bro status. She is very selfish and self-centered and only comes out of that a little bit by the end.
Yeah... she is there to just have a good time.
Mm-hmm.
But her idea of a good time is to completely, fuck with everyone.
Mm-hmm. She has a good time in a way that harms others. And that doesn't mean I don't like her. It does mean I wouldn't want to hang out with her.
No, I wouldn't want to hang out with Bayonetta either, unless she was topping. We haven't played either Bayonetta game, says Fel3. I think they're worth it. Certainly the first one is.
They're like a more button-mashy version of Devil May Cry.
Yeah, it's Platinum Games, so it's that kind of... Jim Sterling calls them spectacle fighters.
Yeah.
And my god, the spectacle in Bayonetta is off the charts.
It's almost as spectacular as DMC5 and is from 10 years ago.
Yeah. Oh, they also use the fucking biblical descriptions of angels, which are all wild fucking monsters.
Uh-huh.
Because Revelations was written in some sort of fugue haze.
Never played Devil May Cry either. Some of those are worth playing.
Yeah.
Don't play 2.
Don't play Devil May Cry 2. It's a bad video game.
You hear about games being bad. Most of the time when I hear a game is really bad from everyone, it makes me think I need to play that. I need to find out. And a lot of the time it turns out, no, it's actually good and gamers suck.
Or at least fine, and everyone kind of jumped on it.
Mm-hmm. Devil May Cry 2 sucks.
It's quite a bad game. Dante's characterization is never consistent, but it's especially bad here.
He's just, I'm so angry, I'm Dante.
And the, like, girl character that they added to it kind of didn't add anything.
Mm-hmm. You can also get a perfect score on every level by mashing the gun button, and then when your combo starts falling, hitting sword a couple times, and then switching back to the gun. Revelation's absolutely written by someone on some kind of psychoactive drug. Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me at all. Alright,
the
Inklings. There's a lot of Inklings.
So,
Xenon, you've played Splatoon, fill us in.
So I don't know how the Inklings, while we wait for that, I would like to hear from Xenon also, because she has played a lot of Splatoon. I don't know how the Inkling world works. I don't know if all of the Inklings come from one big, like, vat of ink that then
They just pull them out of the ink vat.
that just individualize from there.
Mm-hmm. Maybe they draw them with ink and then pull them out of the page.
Oh, okay, like in Comic Zone,
Yes.
like in the Sega Genesis game Comic Zone.
Splatoon is the sequel to Comic Zone.
Splatoon is reverse Comic Zone. Send 2. I think they're bros.
I think they definitely seem bro-y.
They're certainly bros to the people on their team, and even the team versus team battles are very they seem very.
As much as I wish they were, I wish Inklings were bros. So you don't think Inklings are bros?
I think they fixed things a bit in the sequel.
Ah, so in Splatoon 1 were they just kind of assholes to each other? I like the Octolings better. I think they're cute.
Still don't know the difference. I understand that one of them is squids and the other is octopus, but if you showed me a picture and asked me to define whether or not this was a squidling or an octoling, I would just go, eh.
All right, so like half a bro point.
Sure, okay. And Inklings are all individual and supposedly have their own family lives, so...
Mm-hmm. There's a war between Inklings and Octolings, and they never really got back from that.
Okay. I was just talking about anime.
All right, Ridley.
Fuck Ridley. Ridley sucks.
Ridley is the captain of the space pirates who killed all of the Chozo.
All of them. Fuck Ridley. Ridley sucks.
Samus was the only survivor. So yeah, Ridley, very much not a bro.
Might or might not have a sibling, although
He's got a clone according to the worst Metroid game. I'm suddenly afraid of Ridley for no reason. Oh my gosh, save me, Adam.
I say the word mother 50,000 times and refer to this Metroid as my baby. That's completely not the way we described it.
You remember Samus's first line of dialogue?
I hate Team Ninja so
You
much.
remember Samus's first line of dialogue ever? The last Metroid
is in
captivity. The galaxy is at peace. With a total zen to the read. God, Other M is such a bad fucking story.
The Inklings have been hoarding all the power and leaving out the Octolings.
Ridley was resurrected as Meta Ridley. He was... I don't know if you'd call the X resurrection a resurrection, and the Other M resurrection certainly wasn't, because that was a clone creature. So I think that only one of them actually counts as a resurrection, at least as far as how I define it.
And does Nintendo count Other M as fucking canon?
They have never said.
Okay.
You would count the X one? Alright. I wouldn't personally, but that's definitely up to interpretation.
So are they certainly suck and aren't a bro.
Mm-hmm.
Are they a sibling? It is unsure.
Yeah, we don't know much about Ridley's home life.
So we're gonna skip on to Simon fucking Belmont.
Simon Belmont is an only child. You know that.
Okay.
The child of Christopher Belmont, I believe.
Okay.
Depending on which of the two game canons you are in, he was either raised by Christopher or raised by the Scots in the up in the mountains, in a mountain village.
Are these people named Scott or the Scottish people?
That's true. We don't even know if anyone else of Ridley's species even exists. Maybe the Chozo killed all of his people. Maybe we'll find that out.
It seems sort of beyond the scope of Metroid, but sure.
Fucking, yeah, I would definitely... So we know he's an only child, so he's not a brother.
Not a brother. Is Simon Belmont a bro? He just kind of hates Dracula a bit.
Okay, so in the original series, Simon does not have a lot of characterization beyond, I need to go kill Dracula to save the people.
Okay.
But
he does want to save the people.
Yes, so that's something. In Lord of Shadows, Simon is absolutely a bro.
I am sorry that I rolled my eyes when you said Lord of Shadows.
I know, the first game was half written by Kojima, and you can always tell which parts are Kojima because they're terrible. Oh my god. But Mirror of Fate was not written by Kojima.
Okay.
And Simon meets Alucard, who in this canon is not the same Alucard. It's some whole shit. I'm gonna drop some spoilers here.
It is some whole shit.
I'm gonna drop some spoilers here, so give me a sec.
About which? Lords of Shadow?
About Lords of Shadow.
Okay.
Okay, so Gabriel Belmont, the first of the Belmonts,
is who you play through most of the...
who you play in the first game.
Okay.
Gabriel Belmont, it's heavily hinted that the King of Darkness will rise, yada yada, and it becomes very obvious that that's going to turn out to be Gabriel, who goes to kill Dracula, but oh no, it turns out he actually is Dracula, and it's the most obvious goddamn plot twist in the world.
Oh no, it turns out you were the Dracula all along.
Yeah, that's a very Kojima plot twist. But then, so what happens between...
said Simon, I must kill the Dracula. No, the radio said, Simon, you are the Dracula.
Lament of Innocence. Which one was Lament of Innocence? Is that Justa? Lament of Innocence.
I thought that was a Rod Stewart song.
Wait, is Lament of Innocence the fighting game? No, this is PS2. Main character. Leon Belmont.
Just is in harmony of dissonance, says Felfrey.
They have such similar names after a while. Lament of Innocence, Harmony of Dissonance. You can see where I made the mistake.
Yeah.
Okay, Lament of Innocence. Chronologically, the first game in the main timeline. Okay, so Leon and Gabriel are the first Belmonts, depending on which timeline you're in.
Okay.
Yeah, we're talking about Simon. So anyway, Gabriel Belmont's son is Christopher Belmont. Yeah, there's two timelines. There's the regular timeline and the Lords of Shadow timeline. But Gabriel Belmont becomes Dracula, and his son, Christopher Belmont, becomes Alucard. And Christopher Belmont's child is Simon Belmont. And Simon Belmont is sent off to live in the hills. And this version of Simon, on top of having a thick Scottish brogue, also...
is a thick Scottish bro.
That's very nice. I'm glad you got there.
Thank you. I saw the opening and I had to drive for it. I went hard in that paint.
And he meets Christopher, not knowing he's related to this... So he meets Alucard. He doesn't know that this is his biological father.
Sure.
And they just get together and they make friends and they go to kill Dracula just as best friends. So yeah, I think Simon is a bro.
You think Simon is a bro? Okay, I'm willing to go with that. Richter though sucks.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like Richter. I think his characterization is very staid. He does want to kill the Dracula because it's what his family has always done. And
it's not just that though. It's because Dracula actually kidnapped all these girls. Like he's actually gone out there and done what the books or whatever, what it was written that he was going to do.
Okay.
And And he meets Maria along the way, and they're fast friends. Yeah, I don't know about his bro-itude.
I really don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't think he gets there.
He doesn't make a lot of friends. I need to play the Saturn version of Symphony of the Night. I believe it has more Richter dialogue, and I've never actually played through it all the way.
I mean, that's the version that's on the Xbox.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, if you want
So that actually has the full version of Maria and everything in it?
Yeah.
Not the Whip Maria?
No, actually, I think it might be the other one.
Yeah, then that's the PlayStation version.
It's the one off of Dracula X Chronicles, now that I'm thinking about
that's
it.
the PlayStation version, which unfortunately is missing the campaign elements of Richter and Maria.
Okay. You can play as a suit of armor.
Does it have Shakan Kamal? I don't know who that is.
He's an all-star rapper. That's a joke for fucking no one. That's not even a joke for you. Okay. So there's your fucking Draculas.
Shakan McCall. Shakan C. Mole is a music theme composed by Y. Iwata. It's a piece of music that was inexplicably cut. Oh, there's lots of things that were cut from the PSX version is the thing.
Yeah.
Which is part of what we're talking about. Yeah, if it's the PlayStation version, it's likely not to have any of the content from the Saturn version.
Okay.
All right, so yeah, Richter, not really
Not really a bro.
All right, King K. Rool. We got another capitalist here.
He's such an asshole. Is a sibling. So there's that.
Wait, he has a sibling?
Isn't the captain?
No, Captain K. Rool is King K. Rool.
Oh.
So is Professor Karulenstein. He just likes to wear costumes.
Okay. So to the best of our knowledge, does not have a sibling and is a total asshole.
Yeah.
So fuck that guy.
Yeah. Isabel, definitely a sibling. In fact, I have a figure of her brother right here. And absolutely a bro to just everyone.
Yeah.
And Digsby just broke off of his stand.
Oh no. It broke off at the feet.
Oh, it's got slots. That's good. I might need to glue that back in.
Oh no.
That's all right. Let me see if I can clip it back in.
We have some glue.
Nah, it clips in.
Okay. Good.
Yeah. Isabel. That's true. It's in her name. But I got amiibos of Isabel and Digsby right here.
Yeah.
And they're very sweet. They both have high levels of bro-itude. Like that's not up for debate.
Yeah. Also, murder with the fucking fishing line.
Yep, fucking fishing rod. Jesus Christ. You have to always be on the watch out for that damn thing. Alright, Incineroar.
Pokemon litters, we've done that. I think Incineroar is a bro.
Mm-hmm. He's very Macho Man Randy Savage.
Like, very purposefully, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Except instead of brother, he says Incineroar. No, wait, that's Hogan. That's Hogan that says Incineroar. What is Incineroar?
I was wondering if you were going to keep going.
I'm trying to think.
Dig it.
Oh yeah, there we go. Says Incineroar.
You never know where the Macho Man is coming from. The cream rises to the top.
The Pokemon rises to the top.
Pokemon rises to the top, brother.
There was a lot of brother in 1980s wrestling. Like it wasn't just Hogan. It's just Hogan gets mean about it because he's like,
listen here, brother, dude, Jack.
Like, there was an episode of Baywatch that had Hogan and Savage on it, and a couple others, and they were all trying to out-brother each other. All right, so could be bro-esque. Could
be bro-esque. I'm willing to apply bro-itude to Incineroar myself.
All right, Piranha Plant.
Fuck Piranha Plant?
Piranha Plant, I mean, all plants tend to come in, large numbers.
Sure.
You see Piranha Plants all over, so I'm willing to bet that there's some Piranha Plant siblings.
Sure.
Or maybe clones. you gotta. You see these piranha plants are all clones from the same mama.
They're all
piranha
clones
plant.
from the same mama piranha plant. Similax is her name.
There you go.
From Mario RPG.
Mm-hmm. You can get high as shit off of one of these.
Off of a piranha plant?
Yeah.
I didn't know that you could get high as shit off of a piranha plant.
Yeah.
That seems dangerous.
Oh, Digby. There's no S there.
Oh, okay.
All right. So, now our piranha plants bros, mostly they just bite people.
They just kind of bite people, and I don't think that's broy.
Uh-huh. Sometimes they sleep and they get pissed off when Mario wakes them up. But that's on Mario.
Yeah. That is on Mario, but like even when everyone's awake all the time, piranha plant just does kind of do a bite.
Yeah, just likes to bite people. So not really bro.
Not really fun.
Joker, fuck this guy.
Joker's kind of a son of a bitch. It's kind of the Fire Emblem thing also, right? Where this is your player character, and your player character wants to do... I haven't played all the way through Persona 5, by the way, so if I say anything... I stopped playing Personas because they're full of problematic content, and no one cares about that, I guess.
Yeah, people just like to ignore that.
Yeah, anyway. So the protagonists of Persona games mostly want to fight for their friends. Joker specifically, his backstory is that he stopped a sexual assault in progress, got thrown into jail for doing that because the person he assaulted was the police commissioner or someone. So I'm willing to call him a bro, but it kind of doesn't count because it's protagonist
He has
syndrome.
no personality.
Yeah. He's got... That's exactly it. He's got no personality because he's meant to be a blank slate for you. And
It doesn't really work when when that blank slate is a fucking white dude.
No, not really. Well,
I suppose he's intended to be Japanese, but the anime art, all makes them all look like white dudes.
Yeah, I know. The thing about it is that they gotta... the blank slate in the case of Persona is defined by the relationships you choose to build, so you're defined much more by your friends than your actual actions.
You're defined by your partner.
Yeah.
That's not a good sign.
So that's not it.
All right, hero.
He kisses away your pain.
So, in general, Dragon Quest heroes are not completely without personality, but they do have very minimal personality.
Yeah.
They have reactions to things that are unique to a particular game's character.
Okay.
These aren't even the best Dragon Quest heroes. Dragon Quest 7 should be in here. Dragon Quest 7 is awesome. He looks like a tiny fat Link.
Okay. I think that's good. So do we think...
They fight for their friends.
They fight for their friends. Do they have siblings?
Some of them.
But not all of them?
I'm trying to... Well, I did... The only 8, 9, 10, and 11, I didn't play any of them except 8. 8's is an only child.
Okay.
It's just 8, 9, 10, and 11, and a recolor for each.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah, it's not even the best Dragon Quest character.
They fight for their friends.
Characters. They fight for their friends. They're fine.
Now let's talk... I'm sorry, I want to do with some game thinking real quick. So, we say that, Joker and the Fire Emblems and now Dragon Quest Hero have, protagonist syndrome where it's...
Is that not 8, 9, 10, and 11?
8, 11, 4, and the other one. Okay.
Huh.
What stops... Or I guess what stops, say, Ness and Lucas from being that same thing is that they actually have a point of view. They're still both largely blank slates, especially Ness, but they have things that are important to their worldview.
Yeah, and you have
that
other
isn't
people.
just I'm a good guy and do the good guy thing.
It also helps to have people on the outside looking in, telling you that this character feels a certain way, looks a certain way, acts a certain way.
Sure. Even Ness in Earthbound got the wall, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where we got to get a good look at Ness.
Yeah, you go to Magicant.
Yeah.
Lucas, which Magicant exists within inside the heart of every good child, as a place where they can truly see themselves for who they are.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe it's a magic otherworldly realm where Maria went when she died.
Or something.
All right.
So
8, 11, 4, and 5. Huh. It's been a long time since I played 4 and 5, I guess. 7's my favorite.
The most well-loved ones and also the most recent one.
Yeah. 5, 3. I didn't think it was 5. I didn't even notice fucking 4. So, I don't know. It's been a while. They're very stylized, too.
Bango.
Alright, Banjo and Kazooie. Banjo's a bro.
Banjo's a bro.
I think Kazooie is, too, but she's real sarcastic.
They have a contentious relationship, but it's kind of all in good fun.
It's like Jim and,
Jonathan Off-Road Rules.
yes, Jonathan Off-Road Rules and Jim Sterling.
Yeah.
Come on then, yes, and quit being an ass. Come on.
You know that's not what happened.
I know. He's fucking panicking. He's panicking even through the tranquilizer. Whoa, careful. I don't know what's got you worked up, but you gotta stop.
And Banjo's definitely a sibling.
Yeah, Banjo's got a sister. Does Kazooie have family?
That's a good question. I don't think I know the answer to it.
Kazooie's family. Banjo-Kazooie on the Banjo-Kazooie wiki. Thanks. Banjo-Kazooie was apparently named after a family of former Nintendo president Hiroshi Yamauchi.
Good.
Okay.
That's good to know.
Yeah. Yeah, there doesn't seem to be a lot of answers as to Kazooie's family.
All right. So to split apart, like
Kazooie is Annie.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong when you say that.
Mm-hmm.
So to split them apart, Banjo is a sibling, Kazooie is not, but they are bros.
Yes. They are absolutely bros to each other and everyone around them.
Yes. Not everyone, but the majority.
Yeah. Kazooie does get irritated at literally everything.
Yeah.
Terry.
I don't know dick shit about Terry Bogart.
I don't know a lot about him.
He's got a hat.
I know that it looked like they were going to do something trans-positive with him and instead did something transphobic. Because that's how fucking game companies work.
Not wrong when she said what? That Annie is Kazooie, or that Kazooie is Annie.
Mm-hmm.
Whichever way around you choose to phrase that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Terry, I don't know a lot about him. I guess he's supposed to be a bro character, like, very specifically.
Yeah, sure. He's, what's his goddamn name? With the tall hair. From Taken.
I don't know what a Taken is.
From Tekken, though.
Oh, Tekken.
Yeah. Paul Phoenix. He's
Paul.
like Paul Phoenix. Sure. He's a bro.
He's Guile.
He's Guile, sure.
He's like Rue plus Guile.
We're just naming all of the white guys with blonde hair in
Yeah.
fighting games.
Yep.
He's them. And that's good.
Yeah, look up Paul from Tekken. You'll see what she means.
Sometimes he doesn't have tall hair,
Yeah.
but often he has tall hair, Paul Phoenix.
Like, taller than the rest of his head. It's a wild design. Violet.
She's a Fire Emblem.
Soda Tip. That's a Fire Emblem.
Why are there two girl Fire Emblems, one of whom is like Mai Mai and the other one is like, what the fuck is her name?
I mean...
Azula's two cronies from The Last Airbender.
Huh? Why are there two Fire Emblems? What?
Well, I'm saying these two designs that you're switching between are quite different, like even in the face and demeanor.
Oh, this is Boy Violet and this is Girl Violet.
Oh, I thought they were both girls. That is
No.
my bad. I'm sorry.
No, it's just anime.
Okay.
Because at some point, someone mistook androgynous to mean wildly feminine.
Yeah. Felfrey asked, what the hell is that hairdo? That's Paul Phoenix's very tall hair.
Isn't it great?
He's Eraserhead from the film Eraserhead.
Alright, Min Min. Again, have never played ARMS.
I don't know a lot about Min Min, because I also haven't played ARMS.
I am not one of the 7 people who has ever played ARMS.
A lot of people have played ARMS. People like that game.
People liked that game for like a month.
Until, like, more relevant games came out on the Switch. There weren't many at launch.
So, yeah.
She seems good. She's a noodle waitress.
She wears a toque that kind of looks like a ramen bowl. It's got that pattern on it.
Yeah, and that's purposeful.
Yeah.
And her hair is noodles, and her arm
One of her arms is noodles.
One of her arms is noodles, and the other is a jade dragon.
Yeah.
Although I think that
sometimes she can turn one of them into a ball.
Yeah.
Or another dragon.
Unsure.
Yeah. How about Steve? Here we are at the end.
What the fuck about Steve, I guess, is my question.
Steve and Alex don't have a lot of displayed personality.
No, not really. Because both Steve and Alex aren't the characters from Story Mode.
Yeah.
Which is very purposeful.
Yeah.
So all of that's gone.
Yeah. They intentionally have no personality assigned.
They're the blankest slates.
Yeah. Which is also why their eyes do that.
I think it's more having done pixel art in Minecraft. Mm-hmm. It's actually super fucking hard to get any sort of eye room if you want space for anything else.
Yeah.
So, one white, one color for pupil, there you go. That's your lot.
How about Zombie?
Zombie, I don't think is a bro, because all Zombie wants is to kill villagers.
Yeah.
Zombie doesn't want to do anything but kill villagers.
Also stares creepily through windows.
Don't like Zombie.
How about Enderman, though? We learned things about Enderman in story mode.
We did learn things about Enderman in story mode. Do we count those?
I think so.
Okay. So, I think Endermen are just... I think that they're misunderstood. I think that the world and that they inhabit wasn't really designed for them, and that other people are kind of trampling all over the things that Enderman needs to be okay.
I think you're right. I think the Enderman is all of us.
I think we are all Endermen. I think that Enderman would be a bro if people took the time to understand Enderman.
I think you're right. I think Enderman is at the very least an honorary bro.
Yeah. Get off and away.
Is there a bug on you?
There's a wolf spider down here.
Aww.
I know. It's got away.
Okay, good. Wolf spider, you can't be hanging around at people's feet. You're gonna get squished.
It's really upsetting.
Puppy spider. Seriously, what did he mean when you said that they're not the characters from Soren? You are mishearing a lot of the things we've been saying.
Yeah, so I also slur a lot.
She said story mode.
From Minecraft story mode. I've had a lot of whiskey. Minecraft story mode is a game put out by Telltale. In the Telltale style, it's a episodic adventure game.
It's a Telltale game.
It's a Telltale game, only it's Minecraft.
It's alright, Fel3. I'm the same way.
Yeah. And it's very good, by the way. It's got all of the things that are good about Telltale that their main series never fucking have anymore. Or hadn't, and then they closed.
Yep.
Because they were like, how about another fucking Walking Dead where you're, I don't know, trying to deal with a racism. That seemed good. Do we want a 3rd season of that?
Yes. How about 5 seasons? So, Minecraft story mode, the first one's excellent.
Yeah.
The second one turns good after you're halfway through it.
Yeah, it takes a little bit to ramp up because it's trying to put a lot of new pieces in place.
And not very successful.
No, not really.
But it does get good by the end. Also, the first one is heavily starring Paul... Oh my god, I forgot his last name.
Paul Giamatti. Patton Oswalt. Patton Oswalt plays the
Plays male Jesse.
plays the male version of the player character because the player
I'm
character
talking
has a
about
voice.
Paul.
You're talking about Brian Posehn.
No.
No? Oh, Rubens.
Thank
mean.
you.
Okay. I thought you were going the other way with it. You're talking about a good thing.
Yes. It's filled with Paul Rubens.
Paul Rubens, who played Pee Wee Herman on television.
Mm-hmm. But yes, it also has Brian Hussein.
Brian Posehn,
Who is
a shithead.
Uh-huh.
Maybe he's better now. I haven't gone to check. I don't particularly care. He said the last time I cared enough to check in on something he was doing, he was on a podcast I liked, and he said a bunch of weird transphobic shit, and I'm done.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, the male version of the player character is Patton Oswalt. I don't like Patton Oswalt much.
He hangs out with Brian Posehn.
He hangs out with Brian Posehn. I'm not here to say that he's a bad person necessarily. But the female version of the player character is excellent, and that combination, like having a female player character, does a lot of good.
Yes, especially
for that
since
story. Especially
the main character has a romance with another girl.
Yeah.
Apparently, you can also romance Lucas, but why would you want to?
Catherine Tabor.
Catherine Tabor.
Why?
Exactly. But then that's not going to carry through to the second season either, because it automatically assumes that you romanced what's her face? I forgot her name.
Petra.
Yeah, it automatically assumes you romanced Petra. Because who the fuck would romance Lucas?
Me. So anyway.
Oh shit, Catherine Tabor is not shown as having done anything. Oh no, it's just because that's the... Okay. Let's see, she played Zoe the Fairy in Spyro Reignited. Golden Glider in DC Supervillains. Lots of extra voice in various cartoons, including The Loud House. She played some Club Penguin characters. She played Medusa in Avengers Assemble. Wow, she played Princess Leia in The Force Unleashed.
Force Unleashed 2.
There was a Force Unleashed 2?
Yeah.
She was Cecile in Peace Walker.
Oh, hey. I liked Peace Walker.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's had some roles.
I agree that adding Steve Minecraft to Smash was good.
It is, especially since pissed off gamers.
Yeah. Do we want to actually play a round?
Yeah, let's play a couple
I should go to bed before very long.
Well, let's play a couple rounds.
Okay. I need to hit the...
I don't know how good I'll do,
Okay.
because I did take migraine medication, and that dulls my reflexes. I'm gonna try.
I've had 3 shots of cherry whiskey. So.
All right, we're good then.
Yeah, we're...
I don't know, though, because drinking makes me better at Smash sometimes.
That's not my lived experience. I wanted to do Minecraft Steve, because I haven't yet.
All right,
Or
let's
actually-
both do Minecraft. Ooh, don't look me in the eyes. Oh, shit, she did it.
I'm strong. Speaking of bed, I think we're gonna go to bed. Good night, Feltry.
Good night, Fel3. Ducking out before the crappy part of the stream starts.
Oh, okay.
Watch out for that. Ooh, I have an
Fire.
iron sword. Just B to use the table.
I don't think I have any of the things.
Yeah, you gotta hold B to mine. Without any joystick directions.
Okay.
Just hold B without pressing any direction. There you
Oh,
go.
okay. There it is. Aha.
Oh, shit.
It's still woods.
Sick, I got some gold.
Oh, I've become set on fire. That is not ideal. Oh. Well,
This is my taunt. Bye.
No! I was blasting off again.
Again?
I got my shenanigans on.
Oh shit. I like how they don't fucking animate. Oh shit. Ow.
I think your Elytra and buzz off.
Oh shit. I just threw my sword at you.
Oh no, stop it.
Never.
Stop hitting me with cool things.
You seen Steve Minecraft's star knockout animation? I don't know what that is.
The Final Smash?
Oh god, fuck.
The Final Smash, the House of Boom.
Yeah, it's pretty great. We have Final Smashes turned off primarily though, because they're
Because we're
not.
gamers.
They're not
Oh,
fun.
that's not it. Oh, I don't have
Diamond.
Uh-oh.
Oh come on! Right as I get diamond. Oh fuck. No, why did you go that way? Oh, see, I have a lot of problems with how pacing works in this game.
Oh, no. Aha. You've fallen for my trap card.
It's okay, I still have magma.
You do still have magma. I should learn how to use literally any of my things. Oh, well.
Rude. I have a gun. It's a Minecraft gun.
Where's your fucking assault rifle, Minecraft?
It's right here.
Quit hitting
I'm
me
gonna
with the
throw
gun.
it at you.
Stop it. Stop doing it. Oh, well, thanks, Elytra.
I'm gonna eat all this beef. Y'all got no idea how much beef I'm gonna eat. I have a fishing rod. Oh, okay. Aha!
Oh no, the hearts. You intercepted them.
Oh, shit.
Well, that's not ideal.
Still don't know how to use this thing correctly. Oh, not like that.
It's okay. I took off with my Elytra into a corner.
They just walk through the sky as they fly away. Yeah, just like in Minecraft. Oh. Can't drop through it.
Aha.
Oh, that sucks. Oh! I tried to attack back. Didn't
Yeah.
work. Oh, I don't know his fucking hair stuff.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Get those Pac-Mans out of here.
Okay. Well, I've gotten hit by the thing. Fine.
Is it though?
Yep, I meant for it to go that way.
Me too. Now I have a non-pixelated sword.
Watch out. I don't know how to work this fucking Elytra, y'all.
It's a little oh, you're still alive.
Oh,
I mean, not anymore.
sure. Have a vape background and pick chat smash, I can't believe it.
Right? Wild. The Enderman's victory pose is to just stare. Really good.
Yeah.
Just stare directly at the camera.
Mm. It's a lot, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
It's very aggressive.
It's very Enderman.
It is very Enderman.
Yeah, I don't know if I find Steve terribly fun, but it's definitely an interesting way to add new gameplay.
It's a lot, honestly.
I'm glad that they're there.
I'm also glad that they're there. I don't know if I'm gonna take the time. Ah, fuck.
Mr. Game and Flat versus Jiggly Pants.
Oh.
Oops. Now we're both characters that we're not very good at. Alright, we were gonna get rid of that thing.
Were we?
Yeah.
The Ramblin' Evil Shroom?
Yeah, the Ramblin' Evil Shroom is an awful pain in the ass. Look, I'm Stanley! Oh!
Oh no. Come on. Oh. Did you 9 me?
No, that was a smash hit.
Oh.
9 makes a very distinct sound.
Yeah. Nah, get out of here with that whirlwind.
But it's such a good whirlwind.
I disagree. Don't enjoy it. I wish it weren't so windy in here.
Get fucking windy. The next generation. Fuck! I didn't mean to roll the second time.
Oh,
No.
Well,
Yeah, they've made her sing worse and worse over the years. Same with Rest, and same with her air priority.
so what you're saying is they've nerfed Jigglypuff Puff into incompetence.
Yep.
Oh, that sucks. Oh no, quit. Oh no, please quit hitting me with the big thing.
Oh, nice. Bye.
Man,
Just rolled through it.
I felt that happening.
Uh-huh. Oh, nice. Good counter.
Okay.
Ooh. Oh, fuck. That should have hit you. Swear to God.
Oh, dick.
Yeah, you need to be really close for that to work. Huh, that didn't do that last time.
Maybe
So-
I wasn't close enough.
Maybe. Ooh.
Come on.
Okay.
That's fair. I did ask you to come on.
Come on!
You can bake and fuck off.
Making pancakes! Making bacon pancakes! Oh shit. Banana gun. Ow.
Oh, well,
At least you don't have a long recovery time after the music ends in this one.
that's true. Uh-oh.
Fuck.
Well,
I mean, I meant to do that.
I was a much higher percentage than you. That just made tactical sense.
Yeah, yeah. Totally on purpose.
I'm Dick Thirpleseen and I don't get crushed.
Oh, fuck. Yeah,
Not even
you have
that
to be-
close?
You have, it's like a one fucking
I feel
pixel
like I
hit
could not have gotten any closer.
Yeah, that's kind of how it feels. It's really not good.
It's not a good attack.
Nope.
It's not a good prize.
Jigglypuff's not a good character in this one. Maybe someone thinks she's real great, but wow, she's been nerfed to hell. Ooh.
Dirk.
Ooh, I thought I got you.
On.
Ow. I don't like that the sports ball always comes back in this either.
I don't either.
My true weakness.
Wind. Oh no. No. Please. Please. For my family. Get out. Get out of the Stanley hole.
Oh! Oof, good shit.
I did not think I was close enough.
I thought I was close enough. Your range was a bit longer, though.
I do need to go do a sleep.
All right.
Because it is 1:10 in the morning.
It sure is. All right, we'll see y'all later. Tune in tomorrow for Community Day. Yeah, we'll leave it at hit Bang Donate and Bang Taylor, please. Those are good things. Those are good things to look at, because there's a lot of bad shit happening right now, especially to people of color around the United States of America, and these are organizations that you can donate your time and money to in order to help that stop happening so much. Black Lives Matter, the lives of people of color matter, Indigenous lives matter, and we need to keep on pushing that agenda until the people at the top are ready to not only listen but act on it. All right, we'll see you tomorrow. Good night, everyone.
Maya.